copy URL. Da, 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 da. Okay, just getting this set up. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. See, post there, post there. Oh. Okay, no, not there. Oh, wait. Guess I'll shoot there. Screen. Get the. There it goes. Oh, almost ready to start the game. Okay. Hello there, friend. How do you do? I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. Well, I'm doing fine now. I'll be honest, the day didn't start off super good so far, but hopefully we can be able to turn things around. Just wanted to come here and say that I like your voice acting videos and a lot, and especially the Super Mario ones, which I've been binging recently. Some top-notch stuff. Thank you, I'm glad you enjoy them. Golden bananas? Tasty aromas have learned the... Oh, okay. It's fine. A lot of it is more so, like, personal stuff that, like, I don't want to, like, divulge too much of during, like, you know, the stream here. Though that being said, there's going to be some... Oh, hello there, Melina. Sorry about that. That being said, there may be some instances where I will have to, like, get up every now and then, you know, to tend to some puppy stuff. So apologies in advance for, like, any, like, abrupt pauses here and there, but that's gonna be why they'll be showing up. Dope. Da da dope. Da da dope. Monkey. Alright, first things first, do I have... Okay, yeah, that is... I need to fix that. Oh, I didn't know I could turn on the camera, turn on and off the camera shake. That's good to know. Switch that. Invert camera, because that's how I like it. There we go. Now we can continue. Banana. Ooh. Whoa, DK! You look pleased as punch. You must have dug up those golden bananas. Folks are mining gem-like bananas all over this mine. It's a yellow day. It's a yellow letter day. I bet there's some more buried up ahead. Mining is sweaty work. Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, what's it? That was weird. Whoa! Like sheep. "29 days till my birthday, yay. Also happy August." Okay, that's nice. Hope your birthday goes well. I smell treasure. Praying that I get switched to. Well, good luck with that. Ah, where'd you come from? Vista. I wonder what that's over there. Some kind of city, I bet. I bet. He came from the Ack Void of Distant Space? Oh, Black Void of Distant Space, okay. Oh, the monsters! Thanks for the save, DK. Those monkey monsters came out of nowhere. They were after my treasure. There's a big old pile of golden bananas just up yonder. Feast your eyes and feed your stomach. Banana, 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 banana. Oh, hang on. Sounds like the puppies are getting into something. I'll be right back. There we are. Sorry about that. Oh, Not that. That. All is old. I should not waste any time in just getting all these, but it's just so cathartic smashing it all up. Boogity, 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 boogity. Okay, I shouldn't be selfish. I should save some of these for the others. Bananza takes DK's Super Monkey strength to its most logical extreme. Honestly, yeah, I'd say so. Like, this is... Like Jungle Bee definitely has, like, a lot of this ferocity, but this feels like the first game to really put focus on, like, just how superhumanly strong DK is. Banana! No, Banana! No, my pants! First voice request, I thought this would be a funny idea of a nature documentary narrator talking about DK and his obsession with bananas. I mean, I might do it like here and there if I feel like it, but I'm not going to make it like a massive priority. DK, Donkey Kong. As long as it's not raw or mushy, these... Oh, okay. Man. I don't know where was I? Oh, that's when I was eating bananas. Oh? It's not a banana. Oh. DK, you're okay. Oh. It's blocked by rocks. We can't get out. Oh, sorry. I knew you could do it, DK. My day was away and stressful. I'm sorry to hear, Butters. I think he has bigger priorities at the moment than his pants. Oh. Make a wish, honey. Wonder what fell. Huh? Oh, what? Oh, you're okay. What a relief. Did you lose your britches when the mine collapsed? It looks like the entire Ingot Isle mine was pushed underground somehow. The others are already surveying the damage down there. Oh, and something else just fell after us. Sure hope everything's okay. Boom. This area's been all thorned up. I saw it happen. That flying dirt pile lift up with a flash. Then there was thorns just growing all over. What was that thing? Was there a checkpoint down there? No. Oh. This thing's unbreakable. I wonder what that thing is, and that thing that fell after us. Hey, why don't I have a favor to ask? You saw something on there too, right? I think there's a crater over there. Hope you don't mind while you're streaming and playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on my Switch one while drinking Dr. Pepper. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do while you watch my streams. You enjoy everything how you wanna. It's a funny rock. No, that won't work. Okay, but seriously. There we go. Monkey! Oh, what a cute, adorable rock. I can't wait to get emotionally attached to it and learn everything about this rock. Ow! There it goes. Oh, this one. Let's see, what do I do to make it feel better? Ah! Kong! Should we be agreed or reluctant? What do you guys think? This rock has not given us a good first impression with it, like, being a painful rock. What do you guys think? Let me see. Okay, say okay, humph, just okay, okay. Yeah, let's take pity on the poor guy. Or gal. The Oddrock has decided to join you. You can now use the power of the Oddrock's voice. Can you whistle? Well, I mean, I did just whistle earlier. See? Currently working on 100%ing this game, and I'll say it's a lot more fun to 100% than Odyssey. I just 100%ed it the other day, and I'm honestly kind of going back and forth on how I feel in terms of completion compared to Odyssey, because, like, it definitely doesn't ask for as much compared to Odyssey, I'll say that much. At the same time, though, like, without getting into, like, a lot of spoilers, because I guess I'll say this right now, even though I've beaten this game and I know what happens, I don't know how many people in the stream have beaten the game yet or want to play it for themselves, so anyone in the chat, please refrain from posting spoilers for people, okay? Anyway, but like I said, without going into a lot of spoilers, I don't know if I find Bananza's endgame quite as interesting as Odyssey's. Like I said, I'll probably need more time to really dwell on it to make sure. Treasure chest. This might seem very nice. It's just one thing after another. Giant apple. I just got beaten by Mario on my second race. Ah. I just think finding bananas and fossils are a lot easier in this game thanks to the maps you can buy and in the game. Thankfully. I'm kind of surprised I can do this as early as it is, because I think this is supposed to be something you're not supposed to know about until much later. Hey, Prequel. Like, I do think, like, in general, like, Bananza definitely fixes, like, a lot of the critiques that I have with Odyssey, but I also don't want to use that as, like, an excuse to, like, really downplay Odyssey, because I still really love Odyssey as a game, even if I do think there are some shortcomings that Bananza improves on. Oh, crocodile. Ooh. There we go. I hate you. I honestly think Galaxy is better than Odyssey. I have to really think about that because I just no! Oh, big button asshole. Renaro! Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, it's like, I don't know how I really feel about, like, comparing, like, Odyssey and Galaxy, because it's like, I do think Galaxy has a better focus on, like, you know, platforming challenge, like, I appreciate that. On the other hand, I just think, as far as, like, game controls, though, Mario just feels so much fun to play as an Odyssey. Like, I think base Mario and Odyssey controls so much better than how he feels in Galaxy. Kong of the Wild. Actually, more like Kong of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kong, that's it. I think Galaxy has amazing music, beautiful gameplay, heartwarming story, and solid voice acting. Also, I've always been a Rosalina fan. I like the gameplay and music in Galaxy. I don't know if I'd say it has solid voice acting, because technically there's not a whole lot of voice acting in Galaxy. I'm gonna hold off a bit before I get... because I want to save up for the punch level. It's gonna be very handy. In my way! Tears of the Bananas. Cage. Yeah, I mean, like, in general, I would appreciate if they gave a better attempt at, gave another attempt at voice acting for Mario, because I feel like they're getting to a point where they definitely are improving overall with the voice work in their games. You're the one who hollered as he was falling down here just now? We don't take kindly to outsiders. You best get on out of here, you hear? Well, we'll see. Hell, that. Hey, DK. They got games on their phone. To be fair, when it comes to voice acting, Sonic's gone the bad questions to ask. I'm not sure about that. Like, it's objectively better in the sense of there actually is voice work, but the actual quality of the voice acting in Sonic, I think, is like a little bit case by case. I forget. Is there a moon? No, a banana you can get from back here? Must be thinking of a different area. Outsiders are not welcome here. The lagoons are just for us scrappy salvagers and no one else. If you enter without permission, turn back. Meanie! I mean, honestly, I don't think it's even just a matter of whether they should have kept actors or whatnot, because I generally like Roger as Sonic. The big problem when it comes to, like, Sonic voice work, a lot of it is just in terms of, like, the direction. Like, I feel like that's also a problem that I feel like all the Sonic games have kind of suffered from to certain capacities. Like, with the adventure games, the acting is a little bit hokey in places, even if there is kind of a charm to it. The 4Kids era, I think it goes without saying, is very spotty all around when it comes to voice work. And then you have the more modern stuff, which, you know, definitely has the capabilities for good voice work. It's just that people kind of insist that it's entirely the actor's fault, because apparently voice actors have a say in direction. Oh, there it is. Banana. Oh. I'll also say this, aside from voice acting, some of the Sonic renders disgust me. Oh, yeah. I'll read that in a second. We gotta focus on this. You know, it's weird, because, like, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say that Sonic outright needs a redesign, because I feel like what he has is perfectly serviceable. They just need to be better about, like, giving us more, you know, expressive renders and whatnot. You know, kind of like what Mario does, because, like, when you look at, like, Mario nowadays, technically he's not given, like, a flat-out redesign, but he has been given, like, a more expressive, you know, way of looking in the games nowadays. Ah. Banana. I think they should change the shape of his shoes and make his quills longer and have his fur have a little bit of a darker blue. Yeah, that's kind of along the lines of what I mean, where it's like, I don't think he needs like a flat-out completely different design now, just like little tweaks. And even then, like, I feel like the tweaks themselves don't need to be like super substantial. Like, I don't think the shoe and the quills are that big of a deal. Like, again, they just need to like better shape his face so that it could be... Again, just make it so that it's a lot easier for him to be more expressive. Again, just like with Mario. I'll be with you in a minute. What's the goal of this playthrough for funds? Yeah, it's just gonna be like a... basically, it's just gonna be a relaxed kind of playthrough. Like I'm not gonna like go out of my way to get like 100% with this game, but I might also, you know, take detours if I feel in the mood to take detours. If there's anyone else. Hang on a second, guys. We might be getting someone joining us. Just gonna wait. Hello?
Hello!
How are you, Kat?
Good, how are you doing, Steve?
Doing good. Just got to the lagoon layer, just starting off getting the first couple of bananas. I haven't gotten to like the big thing with the Oddrock yet. I'm still relatively early on.
Ah, excellent.
Yeesh. How are you this day?
I'm good. Just got done with dinner. Currently looking through some dolls to decide who's gonna go on the shelf. But I figured I'd take a break, pop in, say hi, because this game has been so much fun to have to watch with you.
Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying it so much.
Yeah, no, you make it fun, honestly.
Aw, that's so sweet of you. There you go.
It's the truth. But yeah, I hope all of you are having a good time. Happy Banana Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know what really compelled me to call it that. I just thought it'd just be like a funny name for the stream.
I mean, hey, you know, you could have picked worse. I like it.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Hyper
Pyramid.
Smell. Oh, sorry, I just see that in the chat. I'm assuming that's Sophia's YouTube channel calling me smelly there.
Really? He's not smelly.
No, that's fine. I don't think she actually does call me smelly. It's just like a little running gag between us.
I know.
No, what are you talking about? Oh, you being coy about that, Sophia? Well, why don't you come over here and say it to my face? That's what I thought. Random question, but what's everyone's D-key blizzard? Mine is the Butterfinger blizzard. I've always been very partial towards the Reese's blizzard. A slight bit of bias, but it's just the one I usually get on the off chance I ever do manage to go to Dairy Queen.
Honest to goodness, I have not been to a Dairy Queen since I was a teenager. Oh God, it's been a while. So I couldn't tell you what my favorite blizzard flavor is because I haven't had one in years.
No worries. Underground ears. Yeah, this is basically our introduction for how exactly we do fast travel in this game.
Very important.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, monkey things.
Yes. Monkey things like this. I just love that, like, well, whenever you're hanging on this, DK just ham bones with his feet like that. It just gets me and my friends every time.
He has happy feet.
Does this look like a penguin to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Now that's what I call a crank.
Yep. Nice little thing to have, just to backtrack to certain areas.
Yeah.
I don't need the jump shot.
Yet.
Yeah, not yet. Honestly, I usually... What's out there? Like, I'm not, like, in a massive hurry to get help, because honestly, like, if you know what you're doing in this game, it's actually not... It's actually pretty easy to avoid damage.
Yeah, it's not detrimental.
Yeah.
Fossils. Dun dun dun.
Okay, that just takes me back up to that right there.
Even though you've been through this before,
Oh,
remembering where everything is a process.
Back up.
Octoroks?
No, just a bunch of little squiddies, foreshadowing the boss of this area.
Huh.
Yeah, because like with the boss is basically like a large gathering of them. Yeah, I also just wanted to do the stream today, just kind of like, you know, just unwind from current events, which, I guess for people that haven't been keeping super up to date, one of our dogs had a bit of a, unfortunate, surgery. Well, not unfortunate in the sense of the surgery itself went wrong, but just the fact that she had to go get a surgery because of, I'm trying to remember if I ever talked about this on a stream before, but one of my Dachshunds, Lottie, she has a habit of eating her chew toys, like taking bits of it off and eating it. And it eventually backfired to the point where it just kind of got stuck on her colon, and we had to go to the vet. And they suggested a surgery to get rid of it. But something that I did not know about until Mom was talking to me about earlier today. Turns out the surgery that Lottie went to get, it was more of a exploratory surgery, which is basically just they cut her open, they look to see if the problem's there. They're like, "Yep, the problem's there." And then just sew her back up and don't do much else aside from just giving us, like, a paper of, like, recommended medications, which, yeah, that's totally worth paying $800 for, isn't it?
That's... what? That doesn't make any sense. You've opened up the creature. You should take care of the creature. I am so sorry you're dealing with that. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's my folks are just as peeved about it as well, and, like, thankfully, Lottie herself is doing fine at the moment. Like, the worst she's really been feeling is she's been throwing up a little bit here and there, but aside from that, she's been doing fine. But yeah, we're hoping to take her back and hopefully try to find, like, a better outcome for what's happening.
Good. Oh my goodness. Poor dear.
Yeah. Yep, Ramby.
Ramby.
Go. DK has been hanging around with Wario for too much. Honestly, I've joked how, like, this feels like a very Wario-coded game in terms of, like, you know, using your destructive powers to break through the environment to get treasure. I just always have to joke about how, like, Wario sees that and it goes, "This is totally Wario-coded! Why didn't they put me in this game?"
Because you have your own franchise!
I want to think that, but they barely do anything with it.
I know. They kind of peaked after Shake It.
Yeah. I mean, like, I appreciate WarioWare as a franchise, because, like, I'm one of those people where it's like, I like WarioWare in a sense that, like, it does help evolve Wario's identity to make him stand out compared to Mario. I think it's just as valid to Wario as a character as Wario Land is. At the same token, though, it would be nice if we got some more Land games.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I was not somebody that played the Wario Land games when I was growing up, but, like, Shake It was one that I was exposed to, and it was just, oh my god, that was so much fun.
Oh yeah, Shake It's a great game. Like I probably need to sit down and play a lot of the Wario games back to back, but I do remember Shake It is the one that I remember putting a lot of time with compared to all of the other games, because, like, up to that point, I played Land 4, which, you know, that's really fun. I've only played Land... It was either 2 or 3. I want to say maybe 3. I've only played 3 through a friend of mine, and that was also done via Parsec, so that didn't exactly give me, like, the most stellar first impression of it.
Actually, this has me wondering, have you ever played Pizza Tower?
I want to play Pizza Tower, but the problem is that, like, from everything I've seen of it, like, I've seen the whole thing from beginning to end, whether it be through, like, friends playing it, or, like, other people playing it. Like, it looks like chaotic fun. Like, I love the energy and vibe it's going with. It also feels like it's a much more technical game than I have the confidence to play myself with.
That is so fair, honestly. Like, I do not think I could play that game very successfully just because I do not have the reflexes for it. Hooray! Breaking things!
Yes. Let's say hello, Steven. How is Koji Takeda as Donkey Kong? Honestly, I'm really impressed with his take on Donkey Kong, because, like, I think, like, a lot of people, I actually did not know that this was, like, a different actor playing him than how Donkey Kong's been voicing up until now. So I'll say this much, out of all the Mario replacements that we've been getting over the years, he is definitely the best one in the sense of he actually sounds note for note like the previous actor. And it's also kind of funny because, like, for people that are unaware, the guy playing Donkey Kong now, he actually has had experience playing Donkey Kong before, specifically in the Japanese dub of the Illumination movie.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's like, it's nice to know that, you know, we have an actor that actually had experience with Donkey Kong up to this point. And like I said, like, he sounds so much like I forget how to pronounce his name, so I'm just gonna call him the old actor. Like, he sounds so much like the old actor to the point where I thought it was just still him voicing him.
Man. It absolutely bananas.
Yeah. Like, it's not like Kevin Afghani, where it's like, I still like Kevin's voice for Mario and Luigi just fine, but you can tell that, like, it's not exactly like Charles's voice, whereas with this one, it is, like, a very smooth transition between the two actors.
I think the important thing is that we get to capture the spirit of these characters, so hopefully, as long as we're doing that, we're good.
Oh yeah, well, I think he does a good job of that as well.
Yeah. Like, definitely everything I've heard of DK in this game has been very pleasant to listen to, so it's like, good job.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of squids.
Yep. And they're very annoying because they latch onto you if you manage to let them hit you. Yeah. Phew. I was just a little out of the way. I thought I could be able to land on top of it. Takashi Nagasatu. That's what the name is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Honestly, I'm just generally looking forward to seeing what exactly, like, as far as, like, other games for the Switch too, because, like, I've definitely been enjoying Bananza, and, like, what I have been enjoying of Mario Kart World, but I'm really looking forward to, like, what else we can expect out of the Switch too, because, like, the only other big title I know we're going to be getting later this year is Air Riders, and I have not played the first Air Ride. I'm really happy for people that want a new Air Ride game. Like, I'm very stoked for them, and I wouldn't mind trying it out. I really want to learn more about it, because, like, all we know about it is that Sakurai is coming back to direct it, and that it's expected to come out this year, but they have not given us any other details outside of that so far. Like, I think we're due for... honestly, not dissimilar to what they do with some other big games, I honestly expect us to get, like, a Air Riders-centric direct for the game eventually.
I would be so happy about that. Honestly, of course you bring this up when I, the Kirby person, am in the stream. So I do have some input from the Kirby fandom on this, which is interesting. Well, it's like, Air Ride, the original, has a really interesting history within the Kirby community, which I did not realize when initially getting into things. Yes, green!
Yes.
Green! We love green. But, like, Air Riders, it's really interesting to hear my friends talk about it because, like, you know, there's a lot of speculation. Oh, who's gonna be voicing King Dedede in this one? Is it gonna be... Like, the thing is, depending on who's directing the game, it's usually the game director that voices him.
That's
which is a really cool detail.
That's kind of interesting, because, like, I'd never made that correlation. Like, I knew Sakurai voiced Dedede a number of times in, like, games he directed, but I didn't know that also carried over to, like, all the games that Sakurai wasn't a part of. Like for example, Forgotten Land. Like, I didn't know that the guy that directed Forgotten Land also voiced Dedede in that, too.
At least I'm fairly certain that's the case. Do fact-check me, chat, because you guys might know better than me on this one. But that's what I recall being the case. It's really cool. It's, like, so it makes you wonder, you know, who's gonna do it this time? Is it gonna be Sakurai? Is it gonna be the other guy whose name is escaping me? I don't know. But we're also, like... Air Riders is really interesting because, like, it had so much happening at the time. There was a bunch of crossover with the anime when it came out, too.
Right, I remember that.
nuts to think about. Well, it's like, you know, like the anime doesn't have all that much to do with the games, and I've recently watched the Air Rider related episode, and it's actually kind of cool. It includes a bunch of Kirby abilities that were not in the games and were actually submitted by fans. There was like a huge contest for it, and the 4 winners had their abilities featured within that episode. So it's like really, really cool.
That actually is interesting. I didn't know that they did that for the Kirby anime at one point. Like, I didn't even know that there was, like, an Air Ride-centric episode of the anime.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Yeah, no, they did do that. And it's really interesting because one of those 4 abilities was water, which we ended up getting in the Kirby series years later. We did not have water at that point in time, and it doesn't look that way anymore.
Oh yeah, like well, because I imagine, like, you'd have to like convey it out for me because it's been a hot while since I've really seen the anime, but I imagine function-wise it's quite different from what ended up being its purpose in like not Return to Dreamland. It was I'm trying to remember what was the Kirby game that actually introduced water into the series. I want to say Return to Dreamland, but I might be getting it confused with a different game.
I believe you're correct, but I'm not 100% positive. What I do know is that visually they're very different, because obviously it was like sort of going off of a fan design, so it's like, you know, copyright stuff with that. And also the way that the episode explains this away is that all 4 abilities that Kirby has in this episode were in a dream sequence.
Ah.
So it's like they're not canon, which is really, really clever, but also like, man. But no, the thing about water is in the anime it looks like Kirby is made of water. When we get him in the water form in games, he's just got his little water hat, you know, typical of the other abilities. Right. So that's pretty cool.
Okay, so it was Return to Dreamland. Good to know I was right about that.
Thank you. Yeah, but no, it's like, it's just interesting that the way that they decided to handle Air Riders and all of that, it honestly gives me vibes of like how Sonic X was handling the Sonic games at the time, which makes sense, you know, similar production thing. But yeah, no, Air Ride was very beloved by its fan base, and people are so excited for this to come back. We're really hoping to see some new characters, some new, you know, new ways of mixing up the gameplay. And oh my god. I mean, I don't know much about Air Ride. I've never played it. I was not a GameCube kid. That was a little before my time.
No worries.
But, oh, it was so much fun.
Hello there, Sophia, you nerd.
Hi! Yep. Honestly, I mean, I'm really excited for what they're gonna do with the expansion of Forgotten Land. There are so many Kirby fans who are like, Crystals? Crystals? Galactonite? Please? And it's just really funny to watch.
Oh, I can imagine.
Listen, Galactonite is like their goat. Everybody's excited about Galactonite.
Oh, I don't blame him. So, Galactonite was pretty neat when I first saw him.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm hoping to see him too, but like, if not, I'm not going to be disappointed, I don't think.
Well, it also just really depends on, like, how they handle representation, because, like, I know one of the biggest worries people had when it comes to, like, Sakurai returning to the Kirby universe, and a lot of it is based on, like, how he's managed Smash Brothers. A lot of people are really scared that, like, he might have, like, a slight bit of bias when it comes to representation, and might exclude a lot of the games that went on without his inclusion, which, you know, covers a lot of big fan favorites, you know, like Return to Dreamland, Planet Robobot, and so on and so forth.
Like, I can't see you neglecting Return to Dreamland just because of how big that was. Like, that was a big deal in the Kirby history, and Planet Robobot is regarded as, like, really, really favorite. Like, granted, there's only one character I can see being in that, from that particular roster being in there, but like, given just the love and attention that was given to Star Allies, I feel like we're gonna be okay.
Oh, I know. Well, my thing is more so, like, Star Allies, I don't think necessarily counts in this instance, because again, that's just part of the whole era of Kirby games that were beyond Sakurai. I'm talking about, like, now that he's back, would he even give those like any thought, or would he just primarily focus on giving lip service to the games that he was directly involved in? And again, a lot of people speculate that because of how he handles certain representations in Smash Brothers. Like, for example, a lot of people joke about how, like, particularly with Brawl, that he had, like, a lot of favoritism towards Kirby, and that considering that, like, you know, how busted Meta Knight was in Brawl, how important Kirby was to the main story of that game, and to an extent Ultimate as well. And then there's also, like, when they started giving us, like, you know, proper Kid Icarus representation, how people joked about how, like, some of that Kid Icarus bias blend to that as well.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. Also, you may want to check something real quick.
Oh, hang on a second. Okay, we're gonna be having another person hop in here in a bit.
You know what that means? Fish!
Hey, Joe.
I forgot that's my entrance sound.
Do. Hi, Joe.
You know what that means?
Hello, cat. Hello,
Fish?
Steve. Fish? I'm sorry. What an entrance from me. Oh, God.
It's okay, man. How have you been, by the way?
I've been good. Finished up some editing. I should be able to get it out tomorrow. Just taking a break
That's
for
nice.
tonight. Yeah. You nailed the Eggman lines per usual, so...
Oh, thank you.
Most excellent.
Indeed. How about you guys? How have you guys been?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Just chilling with the homies.
We were just talking like a little bit of like Kirby stuff while I'm going through this fresh Bonanza run. Like I'm just about to get the Kong Bonanza right as you showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Kirby note then, like, Kat, you're playing through Forgotten Land right now, right?
I am playing through Forgotten Land right now. Very casually. I'm kind of blipping between Triple Deluxe and Forgotten Land and Star
Okay, but
Allies
those
all
are-
at the same time.
Those are all great games, though, so I don't blame you. Triple Deluxe
Yeah,
is still
no.
my favorite, though.
No, honestly, it might just be mine. I'm having so much fun.
Where are you
And
right
also, yeah, no, I was, oh god. So the other day I got pretty far. I just got into beating World 4, which is Wild World for those of you who maybe know things. I don't know. There was a level in there that was like the Mirror House theme again, and I love those levels. They really force me to think, and they're fun. They're really fun. Well, there's this enemy that's kind of stolen my brain a little bit, and apparently his name is King Fanta. He's a mid-boss in one of these levels. And I'm just like, I need to do things with you. You speak to me. Also, Paintra. Paintra's really cool. I love
now?
Paintra.
Awesome.
Oh.
We love you, Dracia's sister. You're so cool.
I still need to be the Trurino one of these days on Kirby Triple Deluxe.
Go for it.
It's not easy. I get to the final boss of the Trurino, and I'm like, how am I supposed to fight this?
Step 1, cry. Step 2, consult a Let's Play.
Step 3, watch them cry.
Cry together.
Step 5, then watch them go to another Let's Player.
Step 6,
The cycle repeats.
it's like step 6, watch the Let's Player watching the Let's Player cry.
An endless pile of crying and going to another Let's Player, hoping for an answer.
Sorry, Kirby. It looks like your way to beat this level is in another castle.
A lot of castles, apparently, if this loop is to be believed.
Yes. Eventually it ends with the game dev himself posting a video where he plays it. And not
cries.
even he can beat it.
Yeah. Then we know society is doomed.
Oh my god,
And
where
they
are we
say
going with this?
And they say Kirby games are too easy.
Listen, some of them are, others are really, really difficult.
Yeah, I mean, like, at least with, like, Triple Deluxe, if you know what you're doing, the hammer is the most broken thing you'll be able to use with the iframes that power-up has.
Well, I mean, that just seems to ring true with a lot of Kirby games in general. Like, that's part of the reason why I love the hammer ability so much, because it's just such a powerful weapon.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
It's
again,
bunkers.
like, when you're playing on the 2D Kirby, because, you know, we got 3D with Forgotten Land. In 2D, your down B has invulnerability frames and does damage. Your side B has invulnerability frames and does damage. It's insane how you have two moves that do damage but give you invulnerability frames. It's broken.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I'll take it too. I love it. I'm just saying. So is this like a first time for you as well for the story?
Who is that directed at, and what game are we talking about?
Triple Deluxe and you.
Yes. I have never gone through this game before, and I know the basic gist of the story just because I am surrounded by people that really enjoy these games, so they spill everything to me. Like, I knew how the anime was ending before, you know, we got to the end of the anime, and it was like, okay. It was watching it and, like, seeing how they got from point A to point B that was the experience. Usually I'm very strict about spoilers, but not for this. I have other knowledge of how Triple Deluxe's story works regarding, like, the manga. Oh god. Sectonia, why? I love her.
She's such an unfortunate case.
She is so good. Great character writing. I love her. I love Taranza. They're great characters. Ah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I love Triple Deluxe.
I'm told I'm going to be just as wrecked about Planet Robobot, though. And I know what happens in that one, but I don't know all of the how and the where and the why.
No
so, looking forward to it.
What do you know? So I know not to spill
I know the major stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we're not ruining it for the chat there. For the few of you that are interested in playing these games. Oh god. Listen, I have often joked that I have a goal to voice, like, every character named Susie, just because I voiced 2 for fan projects, and it's like, I need more. So people are like, oh, FNAF Susie, she's got to come next. And I'm like, okay, but consider Kirby Susie. I love her.
Yeah,
I need to voice her for something. She's so cute. She's very high, though. She's probably a higher... be hard to maintain, but I'm gonna do it.
Well, I mean, like, I feel like...
You showed me the other day you probably could. Yeah. Give yourself some credit.
And honestly, I feel like with a character like Susie, I think it's probably one of the few instances where I don't think anyone would judge you completely if you feel like you have to resort to, like, using, like, you know, editing to, like, alter your voice a bit, considering she's technically a robot.
She is, but that's only effects work, which reminds me, I have a story for you, too. So... I needed to put something up on my Google Drive the other day, and I was looking through the files, because I've got multiple drives for multiple different purposes, and I had forgotten the way that I used to do voice things was very, very odd. Oh god. I found lines from a very old comic dub I was a part of, where it was Nicole. It was Nicole without the British accent, because actually, I don't know if both of you know this story. Do you know about Nicole with the British accent?
Well, I know about it, but if Joe doesn't, you can say it.
I don't.
Okay, so little cat backstory. I used to be part of an improv group that would, like, stream and do Q&A things as characters, specifically with Sonic, but we later branched out to other things. Very early on, when I was just, like, a regular member, I was recruited to voice Nicole, and I was specifically told by the person who asked me to audition to do a British accent because they wanted her to be British. Turns out, no, actually they didn't want her to be British. Just this guy did, who happened to be British. And it was like, he proceeded to make fun of me a ton too, because, like, all I can do is Cockney. and she is not a character that would be Cockney. But there I was doing it for a couple of years there, and it was like, oh god. So a lot of people requested, you know, British Nicole for things because they knew that voice from me. I don't do her anymore. I refuse to on principle. But
Nothing wrong with that.
I did have another Nicole voice that wasn't British, and this is one of those cases where I used it. But specifically, what was interesting about looking back on this particular Archie comic thing was I had a bunch of files, and every single file was one line.
Oh.
I need you to understand, people used to ask me to submit things that way because that was easier for them to just plug and play.
I mean, honestly, that's
don't
fair.
do
I've
that
had a few
anymore.
people do that too.
Like, I understand it, but at the same time, it was like, I had one set of them that was regular, and the other set was the way that I did the robot filter, which I don't remember how I did that. It's been so long. I didn't know. Like, I don't know how I did it. I used to know, but not anymore.
No.
And it's just like, what? So, yeah, that's where we're at. It's kind of nuts. But I found that the other night, and it's like, wow, why do I still have this? This is from 2018, if my folder is to be believed. Like, why?
That was a year for me.
Guess
Oh, what were
just
you doing in
stoned at the time.
2018?
I could go into it, but we're on stream.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's
Let's
fair.
just say Steve knows.
Right.
A lot of drama.
Oh, God. Isn't that always the case? So
It's
how
been
about that
over-
DK?
Yeah, but how about the DK? Donkey Kong. Anyway. No, but I do actually remember you mentioning about an improv group. I just didn't. I don't think you mentioned to me back then about the British Nicole.
Yeah. The weird thing is I was originally supposed to audition for Sally, who was not British, by the way. Just wanted to be very clear.
So it's
Just
just
had to
the cool they
specify.
want, British.
I don't know why. It was so weird. Like, I think it was partially because that particular actor voiced Shard. Which
Okay, you know, I
British
guess that
Shard is an experience.
Why is there a British Shard?
You know,
I don't know.
You know, I almost want to tell Andrew that because I feel like he might get a kick out of the concept of a British shard.
See, I want to see it happen now.
Yeah, I'm actually curious too.
I want to see someone who's, like, actually thoughtful about it do it.
Oh, baby.
He's a woman
There
or a
she
girl.
is.
Child!
Child? Am I a daddy?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm ready to
Papa
be a
DK.
daddy.
Papa DK.
Oh my god.
What's going on here? Is that,
No, but yeah. Jeez, I remember. I like now that I think about it, like people who ask for like one line per, like one file per line, I'm like, do you not know how to video edit then properly?
Probably.
I'm not ready to.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The crowd is so big.
Oh, this poor baby.
Do it.
Yeah. Booga 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 booga.
Yeah, but
Hey,
improv groups are.
Here goes SpongeBob.
Ham boning.
Here goes nothing.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna let this play. We can't. I don't think we can hear it.
No, we can't.
I just, yeah, again,
That's just per Steve's setup.
yeah. I still need to figure out how to fix it, but yeah.
Is this OBS?
Yeah, it's OBS.
You should be able to if you change it to monitor input and output on the advanced audio settings for
Well,
the
the-
capture card.
Well, the thing is, I did that, but anytime I do that, like, I could be able to hear it, but the stream can't hear it, and there's, like, a weird delay whenever I hear the audio on my end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that is what you're supposed to do. That's bizarre.
bananas even.
Very. No, but improv groups, I did like I did one briefly. It was like a small thing, which was just like a bunch of different characters. It wasn't just live streams of a bunch of different characters, just like doing Q&As, but...
Yeah. I mean, I will say, they're not something that I would do anymore, but what I will say to you guys out there who want to try things with voice acting, it can be a great way to get practice in.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, you have to have some ground rules, and everybody in your group has to agree to them. So it's like, you gotta have good clarity on that, good communication. Otherwise, it's gonna fall apart. You also have to have somebody who's willing to mediate, which more often than not, it was me. So I ended up not doing a lot of acting because I was basically babysitting, which, you know, it's okay. But like, seriously, share
You live, you
responsibilities.
Yeah.
You live, you learn, and you hang on the edge of tomorrow.
That sounds scary.
And maybe you will find your way.
Just like, it's weird to think about where you start in voice work and then where you are now in voice work.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's just like, I was doing very, like, badly done, like, comic dubs of Undertale stuff on a Guitar Hero mic back in the day.
Oh.
Listen, I think that's charming. That's a really good origin. No, listen, do you know what I started on, right?
You told us it was,
It was a
the
Nikon
webcam,
Coolpix.
right?
Nope, it was a Nikon Coolpix digital camera that had an audio recording feature.
Yeah. Okay.
And I didn't just voice act, I did song covers on this thing.
Oh, God.
It was bad. But everyone starts somewhere.
Yeah. Indeed.
My greatest
Yeah.
wish will come true? And yours too, DK?
And especially like starting young, I think it helps. Like from what I've realized, sometimes there's voices you can't do when you're young, and then the older you get, they just kind of happen
Yeah.
because you mature.
Oh yeah. I think part of it is also like there's the social aspect of it where it's like, hey, you know, when you were younger and starting out, I think people are a lot more forgiving when you make, you know, mistakes in the social faux pas. When you get older, it's like, you know, I think they expect you to have it down a little bit more. I'm very honest with people as a result of not being a great communicator as a kid. Like, I tell people straight up, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to give you my best. Walk me through it. Let's work together. We're a team here. Let's do this. And I think that's gotten me very far, just being honest about it. Like, yeah, fake it till you make it is good advice in certain circumstances, but there are some times where just honesty is a really good policy. So be good communicators. Talk about things when you're unsure. Ask questions when you're unsure. It's important. Not that anybody here has asked for advice, but you're getting it anyway.
Joke's on you. I want your advice.
It's appreciated indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just if there's anything that I've learned over the years of being an artist of many different mediums, it's we artists stick together. We help each other out. That's just the spirit of the craft.
It should be that way, yes, but it's not always for people, which is sad to see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I tend not to associate with those people in the end.
Same.
Which is fair, or should you?
Yeah, exactly. So, but we just keep checking on, make our
Yeah.
things, get creative, bring things to life.
Absolutely.
And I've learned a lot on that journey outside of just voice work, as we all know.
Yeah.
Listen, that's just part of growing up. You have experiences, you learn from them. It's
Yeah.
human.
Oh, that's sweet. Someone's saying that he should write a book.
Yeah, and then he follows it with JK, JK.
I mean,
I love you, CJ.
I would write that book.
I mean, I want to write a book, it's just not a self-help book.
I mean, that's also fair. I'm
Yeah.
just saying in general, I would buy books from you. You seem like a very
here's
trustworthy
me.
saleswoman.
How do you know I'm not a big shot? I say as I have never seen that chapter of Deltarune.
You need to.
I need to. Oh my gosh, some of my Kirby friends have been talking about it lately, and it's just like, I need to understand this, but do I have the patience?
So have you only played chapter 1?
I haven't played any of it. I've experienced it secondhand from friends.
Cat,
So I've seen a lot of bits of chapter 1 and 3 and 4, but 2 I'm a little lacking on.
I am dead serious because I love Undertale and Deltarune when I say I will play it for you if I need to.
I mean, hey, may as well.
Like, I will get in a call. I do not care.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh. I mean, hey, you know, I probably should, just for the sake of, like, so for those of you who don't know, on a few rare occasions, I get asked to voice Susie from Deltarune, and I love it. The voice that I've got for her is fun, and she's grown on me as a character with what I know about her. Just,
Yeah.
I love her. I want to keep voicing her, but I should probably be a little bit more well-researched.
Yeah, you should know your craft if you're doing it, is the thing.
Oh yeah, no, like, usually I'm pretty good about that, but just the circumstances in which I've done this before, there were some circumstances.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, dead serious. If Steve lets me, like, I'll do a Deltarune playthrough in the server.
I mean, I'm not opposed
Honestly?
to it. Like, I'm generally not opposed to people having, like, their own little game nights in my server, as long as they ask in advance.
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, as long as schedules, like, collide, or not collide, align, I'm totally down for that. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Feel free to, like, I'll hit you up if either of us forget this. I'll just text you asking, like, a day
Absolutely.
that might work for you, and we'll set it up.
Sure, happy to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Man, there is
just,
just... Sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was moving topics a little bit. You should go.
Okay, then I'll end it with this, because it basically was. It's just like Undertale and Deltarune have a big place in my heart, so like I don't mind playing these games again, especially since really it was kind of my start when it came to voice work, and then of course
Yeah.
I jumped into Sonic because that's my biggest passion. But still, go ahead and say what you were saying. About
No, I totally feel you there. Just like, Undertale is amazing in the impact that it has managed to have on a lot of people, and I love it. I mean, it was really unfortunate at the time. I had some people in my life who were just very against it, so I never quite got into it because I felt like I was kind of forbidden from it.
Sorry
But
to do
I've
that.
been meaning to. I just haven't gotten there. Like, I own it, but it's just such a meta game that it's like, oh, can I handle the pressure of this? I can't disappoint you, Sans. I'm sorry.
wait. Have you not played Undertale either?
No, I own it and the soundtrack, but I have not played it.
Adding it to the list.
I mean, like, it's funny. It is funny that you say that because, like, I have a very similar thing when it comes to Undertale as well. Like, I know everything that's happened because I've seen at least 3 of my friends play through it from beginning to end. Well, beginning to end of, like, the true pacifist route. Like, none of them have ever
Yeah.
attempted the genocide route yet. But I
And how
know
could you?
everything that happens, and I know a good chunk of, like, the world and the characters and whatnot. There might be, like, some bits that I, like, kind of, like, brain fog on because I don't remember, like, every individual part of it. But the parts that matter, I do remember.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, but Kat, you don't understand what you just did. You gave me the excuse to voice the flower.
Oh my god. Listen,
You just
I'm
gave me an
so
excuse to
into
voice the
that.
flower.
No, you gotta understand, I love it when people voice the flower. He is
Yeah.
so good. But also, like, I have a friend who, one of their favorite headcanon voices for, like, Marks from the Kirby series is a Flowey voice. And, yeah, I'm into that. I'm very into that.
Yeah, no, definitely we'll set it up. We'll set it up.
Yeah.
I don't mind playing those games at any point. I also, if we want, I am okay doing genocide because I've done it before.
I mean, honestly, I would feel bad hurting these characters. They're just little guys. They're just little monsters living in a monster world. They don't deserve this.
They don't. I will say though, and before you jump on me, I fought Sans like 16 times by a save file. Need
That's
to specify
okay.
that. Just need to specify that. I did not do genocide 16 times. I would never.
You have standards.
Yeah.
But also, I would not judge you. Like...
Yeah, no, so I've beaten him about 13 times out of those. He's fun.
Yeah. Gosh.
One of the times I played under the genocide route, like recently though, like within the past couple of years, I did one thing I never thought I was gonna be able to do, and I was beat Undying the Undying in one go. I struggle with that more. I struggle with that more than I do with Sans.
Oh, man.
That
You know-
is a fight.
And the theme music for it is absolutely banger, too. I mean, I can say that about most of Undertale and Deltarune, but, like, that one in particular gets me.
Period.
He is, honest to goodness. Like, jeez. I mean, meanwhile, I'm over here just, like, liking the basic stuff, like, you know, Spider Dance and what the heck is Metaton's theme?
Death by Glamour.
Death by Glamour, thank you. Why could I not come up with that? I love Metaton very, very much.
Oh, he's a fun one. All right, real quick, let me
great.
grab my food from outside. I'll be back.
Okie
Take your
dokie.
time.
Meanwhile, I'm just one of those people that are like justice for Bone Trossel. Like I get why
Looks so
Megalovania
good.
gets. Like I get why Megalovania is the one that gets everyone's heart, but like I feel like Papyrus's themes are just as good in their own right, and they deserve more recognition.
It's a very different flavor from Sans, and I think people are looking for, you know, the very epic stuff. But at the same time, like, the lighter-hearted stuff is good too. I love Papyrus. Papyrus is delightful. He's got so many good songs.
Absolutely. Just in general, I feel like Papyrus is like I say this as someone that like does Sans occasionally for like a couple of friends. I feel like Papyrus is vastly overlooked in comparison to his brother.
Yeah. Like, sorry, Sans, you're cool and all, but I'd kiss your brother.
Which is impressive considering he has no lips.
Well, it doesn't have to be on the list. He's got cheekbones. Listen, Papyrus is a smoochable guy. He's actually cool. I like him.
Now you're
And I-
making me blush, human. I find you very kissable as well, if I know what that meant.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, just... they're all good. There's not a bad character in this series. They're all fun. I
Absolutely.
mean, there's some I don't like as much as others, but that's different.
Well, I imagine there's like some that you're not supposed to like by design.
Yeah, like, I know that Burger Pants over there is a meme, but I'm not a Burger Pants fan, I'm sorry.
I mean, that's fair. Like Burger Pants, I think is just one of those characters where it's like, you know, he has its funny moments, but I don't think he's genuinely. I say this, I'm sure someone in the chat will prove me otherwise. I don't think he's like meant to be like anyone's like absolute favorite character.
That's the thing, though. Much like every Pokemon has somebody who has it as its absolute favorite, I feel like every character in a piece of media is somebody's favorite. Even down to that one NPC that you think nobody cares about, there is a diehard fan for that NPC, I promise you. So it's like, I hesitate to say that I don't like a character or that, you know, I find a character to be bad. Like, because I know that somebody out there is diehard into them.
That's fair.
Exhibit A, apparently I'm doing things with King Fanta. Like, who decides, oh yeah, I'm gonna ship Paintro with King Fanta? That makes perfect sense. No, it doesn't. It's weird. I'm crazy. But I'm here having fun. So who's really winning?
person having fun, of course.
Exactly. People don't get that. They're not into fun.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That's nuts to me, because what's the point in having fandoms if you're not having fun? Yes, the Cabbage Man from Avatar is a great example of this. Do you have any idea how many videos I have seen of people that cosplay the Cabbage Man from Avatar?
Yeah, that guy is certainly fun in his own right.
He's cool. And honestly, I support him.
One of these days he'll be able to sell a cabbage successfully.
One day. He can only dream. I hope there's a fix-it-fic about that. Like, honest to goodness.
I'm sure there has to be. Considering how, like, prevalent he is within, like, the Avatar fandom for, like, just the gag of it all, there has to be at least one.
Yeah. Gosh, the banana hair is doing me in.
Oh yeah, all the Bananza designs are just insane.
They're so goofy and fun and whimsical. I love it. Like, somebody really said, we're gonna have fun, and I support that person.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's just a big factor on why I just really love a lot of Nintendo's, like, first-party games. Like, I mean, we could argue about the... Oh, Charles Martinet voiced Lil Mac and everyone in Super Punch-Out. Well, that's neat. It's like, you know, obviously we can argue about how exactly Nintendo handles, like, certain, you know, factors all day long. And I'm not gonna, like, devalue people that think that. But, like, when it comes to, like, actually making the games, like, when they put their heart into a game, like, you feel every ounce of it. And I think Bananza is a prime example of that.
Yeah. Yippee!
Yippee!
It's crazy that you could just go into that. That's nuts. You know, speaking of characters that I think of when I think of you,
Oh.
so, Bandicoot.
What about Bandicoot?
Well, not Crash Bandicoot, but I didn't realize there was another video game character that is a Bandicoot out there. Like, I figured Crash would probably be the only one, just per the nature of how many people know what a Bandicoot is. My friend Mochi, over on a Himochi on Twitch, was playing Monster Racer today, which is a DS game I have never heard of that's kind of Pokemon adjacent, but not, like, super Pokemon adjacent, where it's like, instead of catching monsters, you sort of catch monsters, but you race them instead of battling them. And there was this one called Bandicoot, and oh my god, it is cute. And I thought of you because it's like, hee Bandicoot.
That is interesting.
Crash
Like,
Bandicoot.
like, I can't say I've heard of that game myself, so I might have to, like, look into that myself.
Oh, these two. Also, hi, Joe.
Oh, hey. Oh, there you are, Joe.
Void, Grumpy, and the Kong everyone since over.
No way. You're the
Naturally.
I mean, listen, like, honestly, like, you know, discounting Karol and his minions, this feels like the first batch of Donkey Kong villains that actually are kind of, like, worth their salt. I mean, I know it's been said before, and I do think it bears repeating, like, these guys are, like, a massive step up over all the other non-Karol villains we've gotten so far. Like, easily better than the Tikis, and definitely a good step above the Snowmats from Tropical Freeze, even though they do have their own little charm to it. It's just that these guys just have so much more character to them.
but no.
Yeah.
I'm going.
I'm not dissing them, I'm just saying.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I loved this game. This was a great game, and these were great characters.
Absolutely.
And also just, they're so animated and fun. Oh, the goop. It's Splatoon now.
You're a kid, now you're a squid.
Oh, well,
Listen.
we'll get to the splatooning in a bit.
I mean, this is already the Splatooning. It's like getting into, like, 3 territory.
Yeah, it is interesting just how much, like, because I know obviously there's going to be parallels to Odyssey, you know, made by the same team and whatnot. It still amuses me just how much like Splatoon bleeds into this game in various ways, including this boss we're about to fight.
I'm terrified. Because I haven't seen everything the way that you have.
Oh. Well, first we're gonna gather a few more of these little guys.
Oh no!
Nope.
Oh. Oh.
Weird.
And it's a cube?
Yes.
Oh, that is a Splatoon boss! Oh my god!
Yep.
It definitely was.
Sticky and annoying.
Inspiration themes from it.
Listen, I mean, it's always interesting how the Nintendo stuff crosses over with each other. Like, I'm still amazed that we have a Mario Sunshine flavored boss in Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're gonna get in the new what's it called again? The new Splatoon?
Oh, Raiders?
Yeah, Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders.
I have
curious, 'cause
no
that's more
idea what
story
it's gonna
focused,
look
isn't it?
like.
That seems more story focused, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like the
It does, but I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, like the most I've seen of it is like it looks like it's like 3 adjacent because like aren't the idols from 3 some of the main characters in Raiders?
Deep cut, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty important to the plot, at least from what we've been led to believe.
It's not moving.
Yeah.
Let's try to break it.
Banana.
I love her first reaction to this, and then she gets so into it later.
Yeah. It's just a matter of like, oh, what's the matter? It's just a monkey that wants to dance with you. Don't you want to dance with the monkey?
Yeah, the green monkey.
I can't believe I danced.
Do you not normally dance, Pauline?
Well, she's very nervous about it.
Oh, baby cakes.
Really like how this basically is a prequel to Odyssey at this point. What we're saying.
Let's see.
And I love it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't particularly care about whether or not the Mario continuity connects or the Donkey Kong continuity connects like this. If it's a loose connection, sure. I'm not looking for an in-depth story when it comes to Mario and Donkey Kong games like this.
So long as it tells a satisfactory story, I think that's the important part.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I will tell you this did. 100% did.
You beat my best work. The boss gave me direct orders. Capture yourself and motivation the job next time.
She's right there.
Oh, you're not a bad guy. Boop. No, you have not earned the right yet.
There's no you may slap it once.
It's weird.
She's
how...
13?
Oh yeah, in this
Yeah.
game she's a 13-year-old.
I thought she was younger. Maybe my perception of time is skewed.
It's okay.
That's why I was like, this is definitely a prequel to Odyssey, but I don't know how old Pauline is in like Odyssey.
Well, I imagine she.
Does anyone?
Well, I imagine she. I imagine she should be at the very least around the same age as like the princesses.
And Mario, which Mario is still like a weird line. He's like in his like what mid-20s or something?
It's mid-20s.
He's whatever
and, like,
age they need him to be.
It's also kind of weird because like apparently like as far as Nintendo is concerned, like the Mario from Donkey Kong is still the Mario that we know today.
Which is
Weird.
confusing. Maybe monkeys just age differently than humans. Like, we have dog years. Maybe monkey years are different.
Ugh.
Has anyone ever looked up if monkey years are a thing? I feel like we should do that.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Do monkeys have their
I need 3 for
own
that.
age year count? Not interested with AI.
Agreed.
like, do monkeys have their own year count? Monkeys, like many other animals, do not have a calendar or a concept of year count as humans do. While they don't mark specific dates or celebrate anniversaries, they do have a sense of time and perceive the passage of time in various ways.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that like fully answers the question we're solving.
Yeah.
But it's a start.
It says,
We don't
in
have to
essence,
find the answer
while
to this,
monkeys
but just
don't-
good to think
yeah.
of.
In essence, while monkeys don't have a human-like system of counting years, they demonstrate a functional understanding of time that allows them to navigate their environment, recall experiences, and adapt to the simple nature of their lives. Not simple, still cyclical.
Cyclical.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Pick up a pencil. Say no to the AI. Exactly. Leonardo says
Oh,
hi.
you're
Hello.
amongst like-minded people.
Yeah.
Hello, Leonardo. Oh, what did I knock over?
I hate what a friend of mine sent an article in a group chat I have with them and like a few others about Markiplier and how Dextero immediate like basically left out what Markiplier was saying about AI, like what he's trying to do, because he had to recently Markiplier had to make a video basically calling out stuff about his stance with AI, because he's looking for a way for it to be like healthy, not like how it's being used. It's being abused. Because there is, I will say, as much as I don't like AI, there are its good uses. Just take it away from the creative field and use it for something good.
Right, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
use it for, like, medical research. Because, like, I do remember, like, there was a story I saw that said that, like, AI was used to help identify, like, a certain strand of, like, breast cancer.
Yeah, and
It has
believe
its
it or
good
not,
uses.
I think that originally came from like something that was originally supposed to identify bread. It was interesting. But I think the thing to be mindful of with all of this is that it can never replace humans. And that's not like it.
Yeah.
It's because like we can't rely on technology to do things for us. Otherwise, we will lose those really integral skills, and that's not good.
Right.
It's just you don't want to be in a place where you're vulnerable and you can be taken advantage of because you can't do something on your own.
Exactly.
But also, like, I don't think we should be trusting it to give us information. And the thing that really bothers me is there's an ethical issue. Like, just, I'm sorry, if you're going to have this thing that, you know, takes information from all over the world, it should be able to credit its sources. Like, we should not be stealing from artists. We should not be stealing from anybody. But that's just me.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And the thing with Markiplier is what he's like helping with research with, like supporting is analytical, not generative.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Like, I think
that's
that's
different, but still nuance. Nuance is key.
Yeah, I think that's like the
Yeah.
thing that, like, when I mentioned like it being used, like, it should be treated as a tool, not as like a crutch. I think is the big
Exactly,
thing
and
with it.
that's what
Yeah.
he's trying to. It needs to be used as a tool. Everyone's using it as a crutch. Don't get me like, we have AI art, quote unquote art, AI voice work. It's like, dude.
It's just like, I'm sorry, like, as voice actors especially, there is something really frustrating about somebody out there stealing our voices and, you know, feeding them to something instead of, like, you know, asking us to do things. Like, look, voice actors already deal with a lot of nonsense, but most of us are pretty cool people that will voice in things for you. Like, you know, just treat us well.
And with
I don't understand. I don't understand replacing somebody with something that sounds worse. Like, oh,
AI will never reach the amount of emotion that a human can reach.
Exactly.
yeah. It's just, and also like the thing that really, really bugs me is that when I do see covers like that, and you know, people using AI voices, like, again, they never credit either. Like, that sure seems to be a pattern. You're allergic to crediting people, and that bothers me.
Yeah. By the way, I just see her in the chat. Hi, MB.
Hey, MB.
Hi, MB. It's good to see you, my sheep. How are you doing?
It has its uses. I do think it's just being used wrong by most people.
Yeah, it's just I'm very frustrated about it because it's like, you know, it has a lot of power to hurt people just as much as it has power to help people. And it's just, I don't want to see it hurt people.
Right.
I agree.
Doing well, Envy, doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, into the light! DK, no!
Then the banana god said, "Let there be light!"
Let there be nanners!
You know, if it's not too much trouble, you know, with the nanners.
But, sorry about getting on, like, a serious topic like that. It just
That's
came
fine,
up,
man.
and
Don't
I'm just
worry.
like,
Yeah,
eh.
sometimes it happens. I think we're all pretty mature folks here. We can handle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I kind of don't mind. Like, as long as it doesn't get, like, you know, too personal or too hateful, I don't mind, like, these conversations happening, because it, you know, gives people something to listen to while I focus on the game.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's a good opportunity to be educational to the lovely people that we have out there.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. I love that the little wardrobe is, like, you know, a string instrument. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This game just had a lot of good attention to detail and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
music themes.
I really hope there are things from it that return in other games. Like, they're cool. That's
Well,
cool stuff.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Like, I'm definitely getting the impression so far that this game is... Oops. Definitely getting the impression so far that this game is going to have a pretty big impact as far as, like, the Donkey Kong franchise going forward. Because there's a lot of stuff here I could see being repurposed for, like, later things. Like, I've already been seeing some people speculate that we might see some Bonanza-related stuff coming to Mario Kart World, which I'm really confident we're going to see at least a new character or track based on this game coming to that.
Yeah. It does make you wonder who they'll decide to add. If it's just gonna be, you know, DK and Pauline, or if we maybe get one of the bad guys.
Well, I mean, like,
I
honestly,
would like to see a bad guy, but I wouldn't put it past them doing, like... Because they have, like, the baby Rosalina, baby Peach, baby Daisy.
yeah, so
Yeah,
we
oh
I
my
see them just, like,
God.
adding, like, Kid Pauline. I would not put it past them to just add Kid Pauline to it.
yeah.
I
Well,
hope they do.
But, like,
Like, she
honestly-
can't be licensed to drive, but she'll drive anyway.
Well, I mean, like, the babies aren't licensed to drive anyway, but...
Exactly.
But, like, honestly, what I'm also hoping as far as, like, also bring back, like, some of the Kongs that were in previous Mario Kart games that were left out of this. Like, I would love to see, like, the return of, like, Diddy and Dixie here. And even though he technically hasn't been in a Mario Kart yet, I think it'd be fun to have Cranky.
Listen, I think, personally, I think we need Cranky with a really cool old man vehicle. That would just make it better.
I'm trying to think of, like, out of all the vehicles that are in Mario Kart World, I'm trying to think which is the closest to fitting that criteria.
Yeah, I don't know Mario Kart World well enough.
Hey, Sonics. When's the next Kong Souls?
Man, Sonics. Man.
Maybe one day we'll get that.
Listen, I'm sure that there's somebody out there who would gladly make that fan game if they feel safe enough to do so.
Yeah.
Little guy.
Yep. Bunch of little
There's
guys.
some lovely fan games out there. Just one thing I hate is when they get taken down.
Yeah, like, I understand to a certain extent because, like, you don't want your IP being infringed upon. At the same time, I hope that's at least a little bit of a compliment that it's like, wow, we think your game would deter people from playing the official stuff.
Yeah.
Why isn't this guy helping up here? Come on. There we go.
Come on.
And, like, one reason why I love, like, Sonic Team and Sega is because they're chill with a lot of Sonic fan media, which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like, to be fair, I feel like, to an extent, they kind of have to be, because they're they kind of can't afford to lose a lot of goodwill when it comes to the fans. But I do appreciate the fact that they actually are, willing to be just that chill with the fan base.
Yeah, I think
despite what oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. It's okay.
Okay. Despite the fan base as that is the Sonic fandom, like, we could go into that forever. That's a can of worms we could open, but we're not going to.
Yeah.
They're just like Sonic Team and Sega themselves have been, for years, from what I've seen, just very supportive of the fans being able to do what they want as long as they don't hit certain boundaries. Like, for example, charging for a fan game.
Right.
That should not be the case.
No, it should
Yeah.
not.
It's like, we're here, we're playing by the rules, the unofficial rules.
Yeah.
Just don't go there. It's really interesting to me. Like, I think part of it is that the people that are just behind Sonic and interacting with our fan base a lot are pretty chill people. Like, we're fortunate to have a dialogue with the comic artists, with the social media crew, with the voice actors.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't get that every day. I feel like a lot of people, because we have access to so many public figures via social media, tend to forget that that's not normal.
It's not.
That's something special. And it's something that, like any relationship, like parasocial relationships are still relationships. There are boundaries to be respected. And it's like, it's kind of nice that we have that, because there was a time where we didn't. And don't take that for granted. Treat those people with respect. But it's also like, man, I feel like as a Sonic community, we have so many great community members. I know that there's a lot of talk of, our community sucks and the people are awful. But for every person that is a big doo-doo head, there are people who are incredibly kind, incredibly skilled, and, just there for a sense of community, which I love.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to see what's happening at Sage this year. That's going to be so much fun.
I'm looking forward to, again, I'm going to Expo Atlanta in 2 weeks. A little under now, actually. But I'm looking forward to it. I get to meet a bunch of different people, like other Sonic fans, possibly fans of mine, from having that time slot they gave me. There's tournaments. I just signed up for one actually called a Segathon tournament. The only reason I signed up is because it had SA2 on the list. But hey Lemon. But there's just a lot. There's like passionate fans can do great things. We have a great community. There are good parts of the community. It's just what you see on like certain social media. For example, people looking forward to seeing you there too, MB. Really am. But what we take for granted, and the thing I hate seeing is just the people who are positive community they're not treated well.
Right.
No.
Those who try to be positive about a game that came out, or one they really like, or one people don't like, what happens. People jump on it because they're miserable.
Yeah, it's a lot easier when you're on the internet to be critical of something than it is to really love something. And I think that's, not cool. Like, I'm over here unapologetically loving a bunch of things, and I'm not going to stop loving things just because you think I shouldn't love them. Like, I know Sonic Forces is not the best Sonic game ever. I don't care. It makes me happy. So I'm going to continue to be joyful about it. And if that bothers you, you can do the responsible thing and self-curate, aka block me so that you don't have to see it.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. And I'm not responsible for you not knowing how to conduct yourself on the internet.
Right. Actually,
So
real
it's
quick,
like,
if I could just interrupt real quick, because I know she just joined a minute ago. How you doing, Sophia?
Oh, hi. I was just hanging out and listening.
Alright. Just wanted to make sure you weren't being ignored.
It's good to see you, Lemon.
You.
Like, And here's the thing. I think Forces personally was missed potential, but I respect your opinion. It's that simple.
Yeah, like we do not have to be mortal enemies because we like or dislike different games. Novel concept.
Exactly, I know, right? So foreign.
Oh my goodness. Just, I'm here for a good time.
Yeah.
And that's not going to change anytime soon. Like, honestly, why are you playing video games if you don't enjoy having fun? I just don't get that mentality.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Sonic's been a big part of, like, my life. I've loved, like, the game since I was a kid. So it's like, seeing like, the side of the fandom that just cannot get along over it. It's kind of crazy how we just can't be at a mutual understanding. At least, like, agree to disagree with things.
Yeah, I think it's, I think it's a lot of things. Part of it is a culture thing. Part of it is it's easier to get away with things. Part of it is people want to have power and control. Yeah. And, when you can have that in a community space where it's very easy to, influence others, like, yeah. I tend to stick to my small little corners of fandom where people are kind and, go at it from there. Like, if it breaches containment and it reaches a larger audience, then okay, that happens. But, if people aren't willing to be respectful, I am getting out of there. If it sucks, hit the bricks.
Right.
Like, yeah. I try to stick to my own lane too. I think like you find the right people in the fandom, and it's not to say don't interact with anyone else. But when you find the right people, it gives you a tell on who the wrong people are.
Yeah. I think part of it is when you're younger, especially. I remember being a teenager and hanging out with a lot of people that were not good for me. And it was less... I think I stuck with them for as long as I did because I was worried that I would never find anyone who treated me better. But it's like, at the end of the day, there are people out there that are better for you. And it's like, leave people who are not kind to you and go find people that you do vibe with.
Right.
Exactly. Like, it's not worth spending time on people like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, there's some people you stick with and you give them a chance because, people can change, but it's not your responsibility to get somebody to change. They gotta choose that for themselves.
Exactly.
Do you have any thought on this, Sophia? Like, I kind of feel bad that we're not giving you a whole lot of, chance to talk.
Sorry, honey.
Yeah, we're sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. No, you're cool. I kind of pretty much joined while I'm tired and kind of wanting a nap, which is also my fault. Being like, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and listen and be like, yes, Cat is cool and smart. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean that's obviously true. That's objective. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't feeling neglected in the conversation as well.
Because you're part of it.
If anything, I'm panicking because I don't have anything to add.
No, that's so fair.
That's fine.
just as
listen, Cat and I are just kind of talking at each other at this point, so...
I mean, listen, sometimes you vibe.
I'm not complaining about it.
No, I didn't think you were.
Yeah, no, it's like... But yeah, no. I'm pretty sure even, everyone has had that person, where they, you stay because, you think they can get better. And while in some regards, it's some people think it won't happen. It does sometimes. Heck, some people us at a point could have been one of those people.
Oh, yeah.
Not everyone's perfect. That's another thing.
Yeah. People are complicated and nuanced, and I think a lot of people on the internet don't understand the concept of nuance.
Exactly.
But you know what? That's why we gotta keep going out there and saying, hey, we're doing the best we can.
Yeah.
And we're gonna look at the nuance. because that's how you dismantle that. You lead by example.
So has anyone seen the Party Crashers recently? I can't say I have.
What is Party
I do.
Crashers?
Party Crashers is a group of people who play Mario Party really, but they're really a close group of friends. I watched their stuff, and I've actually been helping one of them with voice work stuff recently.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, been helping him out because I talked to him slightly before because I made the jump and tried to collab with one of them, and he said yes, but had to drop it at a point because things were busy for him.
Totally get it.
But I've reached out again at a point because he made a post like, I wanna get into voice work, and I'm like, you know what? You never knock it until you try it. So I reached out, and I have been helping him now and then when he messaged me about it, and he's made some good strides. Yes, it's Vernius to answer the question. Yes, that was correct. So, you know. So, yeah, no, they're a fun group. They're a real fun group. I will say, they make me laugh.
That's important. You need people to laugh with. Oh my god.
Like their Mario Party content kills me. Like, not even just like on their group channel. I will be honest. The best, like, from POV wise, I like Brent's editing, which is King of Skill. That name's probably gone.
Oh,
around.
I know. Oh, it's fun. I actually know King of Skill. Like, I've actually So just as a little disclaimer, so during the lead up to Bananza, I've been trying to mess with my YouTube algorithm so that I wouldn't suggest any like Bananza videos so I can avoid not being spoiled of the game. And there were two videos that I've been like binging to kind of mess with that algorithm. One of them is like compilations of like stealth takedowns from the Batman Arkham games because they're really fun if you give that game to the right person. And the other is Smash Ultimate compilations. And one of the people that I've been seeing around in that is King of Skill.
I definitely recommend watching his Mario Party playlist. That stuff is so funny if you're watching him.
Yeah. I also just really like, it was him and another person. I forget how you pronounce the name, but I know it begins with a K. But both of them have like some really fun, like cruel montages for Ultimate. In fact, the other one is the one that I'm thinking of, where I showed you that clip, Joe, where it's like, "Oh, yeah, you fancy a game of tennis? Yes!" And they just start lobbying the cannonball back and forth with their death checks.
Yeah. No, yeah, I know. Like, there's some really good content creators. Like, genuinely. And, like, there's a few that make me smile. And, honestly, it's weird to say that with some of them, I probably, like, going to Expo, being on the fellow content creator list, some of them are there, and I'm like, how am I in this list of people? And I probably will end up meeting some of them because they have a green room and a mixer event for the content creators. So,
I mean, whatever happens, you know, be polite, say hi, and just vibe.
Exactly. Like, one of them is Salty DK Dip because his stuff kills me too. Oh my god. But there's a few YouTubers out there I really like, and it's just when people put on a, like, it's not always putting on a show. You can tell when, like, in content when people are being genuine.
Yeah.
And when you see that, it's just, we love that.
Yeah. We're here for the art.
Oh, I like Nick's stuff too, and Sophie's stuff. I watch like all of their POVs. Like, I like their stuff a lot.
Oh, so real quick, because I just thought of something that I could ask Sophia. First off, what are your thoughts on Monkey here?
On Monkey, like DK or Bananza?
Honestly, both.
I really like it. I really like it. I'm obsessed with Voidco. I'm obsessed with everyone except like the main, like the last boss fight, because I'm stuck on it and it makes me hate him.
Aww.
I hate him.
It's okay.
I despise him. Not gonna say spoilers just in case.
Well, yeah,
That's fair. I mean, like, if it's any consolation, if you need someone to like help you with the boss fight, let me know next time you go after him, and I can help you with it.
A lot of us probably can too. Like, a few of us have beaten the game.
Yeah, like I've beaten the game, obviously. I think you've beaten the game, right? Right, Joe?
Yeah, yeah.
And Kat, I know, doesn't own the game, but I know she knows the ending through mitosis.
Yes, mitosis. That's a great way to put it. love
I'm
it.
just suffering. I'm just suffering. So right now, I'm just taking a break. I'm making a ref of Pop Kong because I want to draw her more.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like to
I was
study.
saying it earlier. Everyone sims for her, and
It's really.
I'm not
interesting
saying that as a bad thing.
Oh, no, you're
I'm not
fine.
saying that as a bad thing.
And it is interesting. It's because maybe it's because I don't actively look for it, but I'm kind of surprised with how much of a success Bananza's been so far. I'm surprised I don't see a whole lot of people making art of like the Void Co members.
I know, right?
Give him time.
When I first saw their designs, I thought they were super ugly, but then I played the game and I'm like, oh my god, it's so good.
They need
so good.
context. Or Kong text, if you will.
Well, it's like such a vibe with the underground layers, and it's so good. It's so good. Love Poppy Kong, love Void Kong, love Grumpy. I think Grumpy is my favorite.
Oh, he's so good.
Well, Grumpy's really fun.
Cat. To your comment, Cat.
Oh wait, what?
What?
Context. She said
Context.
Oh right.
Wow.
I had to do a wheeze.
I'm sorry. You know my name. You know I have to go there.
You're fine.
I never just think about that thought of you.
Listen, I feel like we should save that term for another day. Kong text just gotta come back somehow.
I'm fine with it coming back somehow. I'm very much amused by this.
Good. Oh, bow tie. Yes.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
the
well,
quiz tone, aka totally not swanky Kong.
Listen.
Yes.
Good.
MB is stealing that from you, Cat, and giving you 10% royalties every time. He says
No.
it.
We can't make royalties on that. That's not legal.
Can't. I'm trying to think of how can you really get royalties off of like a pun? See.
Yeah, but. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, Sonic's!
Oh, what's Sonic say?
Swanky Kong betrayed and locked in the hyperbolic time chamber and turned into a fractone?
Well, that's
Wait,
fine, 'cause-
is that like under review right now? I don't see it.
God.
No, that's there. I'm not a mod. I couldn't see stuff under review.
No, that's fine.
Where'd he say it? Oh god.
Oh, no, it's in
on
the
the
chat.
live
Basically,
chat.
switch it to live chat. That happens with me sometimes. For some reason, top
It's
chat
I
doesn't.
see
by
it.
default.
Yeah, for some reason,
Which
top
is
chat,
dumb.
yeah, for some reason, top chat doesn't display everything that happens in the stream. You have to switch it to live chat.
Yeah. It's just like, come on. I want to see the comments in the order they're said. Gimme.
Yeah. Sonic. How you feeling, Cranky?
What the heck did you do that for?
Because I could.
Yeah, one second. For some reason, the camera wasn't focusing on them real quick.
Do you guys think the fractoids are like a hive mind?
I'm sure they have like a bit of a link to mine, but I don't think it's like all one.
Ah,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Again, that's just
So,
the assumption
like-
that I muster up.
Yeah, no, I get you.
They're a very unique species. That is the thing to say.
That's another thing I love about Bananza, like the type of species we've gotten that are like really new.
Mhm.
I love them all. I love them all dearly.
It's funny because like the other day I was playing a bit of this isn't necessarily a spoiler, but the other day I was retreading one of the worlds when I was doing like the post-game cleanup, and one of the NPC types that MB saw because she was watching me as I was playing through it, she was surprised by one of the NPC types and just was it giddy miss every time she saw a variant of it.
That's nice.
Oh. I think I know what you're saying. Yeah.
No. And what was I gonna say?
Exactly. That's exactly which one it is, MB.
I mean, and to answer your question, Sonics, they use their mind. Psychedelic.
EXP.
Because you're an extra stressful person.
The sharply dressed udon.
Oh yeah, that's one of her nicknames for the aforementioned NPCs.
I appreciate you immensely, darling. Immensely.
Can you smash through this many layers of stone on the Slayer? If you do, we'll give you a banana. Well, in this roid out form, I could probably do it.
You know, but we've been on like a whole bunch of topics today, and like a lot of it's like I really like doing stuff like this is usually so fun. I usually only get my intake like once a week, which is on my friend's stream, which no diss to him, of course. I just don't get to be on enough streams to talk like this.
Oh, honey. Listen, the last time I streamed, it got very chaotic.
Yeah.
Oh god. My chat may have started a cult around Fabuloso.
Aww.
Oh yeah, I think I did see you go live.
Yeah, no, it was for Art Fight, because I just needed some company while I was lining things.
Right.
And at one point, my friend Tippy joined me on the mic because, you know, I was in a server where we're together, and I should have known better, because Tippy's a chaotic little gremlin, and I love her. She made some comment about drinking Fabuloso. Don't drink Fabuloso, please, dear God. But it went into the flavors of Fabuloso, and then it managed to go into my chat just merging everything with the word Fabuloso. And now one of my friends has decided to put an emoticon, an emoji of Fabuloso in one of our servers, and I'm like, God darn it.
Why do people drink Fabuloso? Pine Sol is where it's at.
Oh my God! Pine Sol! Lemony fresh, my butt.
Lemony fresh.
I'm just gonna use the emote from this server after hearing that in the sidebar.
Wow. I can't even. That was perfectly timed, Lemon. Good job. But yeah, so my chat went bananas, and that was so much fun. But also, oh god.
They didn't go, oh, banana. They went just bananas.
Yeah.
They just went for
I think they're dedicated to me losing my sanity at this point, and you know what? I don't blame them. I'm into it. You know, it's fine in small doses. This is why I stream every once in a while and not like regularly. I'd love to. Maybe I should start doing my doll stuff live so that I actually do it.
That'd be fun to see. Like I generally do love seeing you partake in like your doll stuff. Just your hobbies in general. I don't care how many times I've said. I'm gonna repeat it until I cannot talk anymore. I love hearing you talk about how passionate you are about things.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we're here to have fun.
That's how you know you have a good friend, when they will listen to your hyperfixations on a daily basis.
So real.
Oh, absolutely. Like I'm like that with like a lot of my friends. Like I remember I was like that a lot with Jordan back when we used to date, and they had their hyperfixation on Bendy.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I mean, I think it's not something that every friendship has, but there are several of mine that do have that, and it's like I'm incredibly grateful. But there are also several friendships where I'm the person listening most of the time, and it's good. Like I don't understand everything that my friends are into, but by golly, it makes them happy, and I like seeing them happy.
I was about to say, as long as they're happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to stream more on my YouTube. I probably should do some before I go to Expo.
I mean, what would you
usually
stream?
on Twitch. I don't know.
See, that's the problem, isn't it?
Well, I know I remember ages ago I was trying to do a Bowser's Inside Story. Sorry, what I was trying to say was ages ago I tried to, and Steve, you would remember this because there's still clips and you were part of it.
Yeah.
Bowser's Inside Story live dub.
I remember that.
It's-
Oh, well, good luck on your game night, by the way, MB.
I'm probably gonna join them in the game night when the time hits because I told Rosie I'd be there, but I'm
excellent.
here. I'm gonna be here until then. But yeah, I tried doing that, and of course the classic. So we punch it, right?
Yeah, I remember
So we
that.
watched it, right?
And like it was the Toadsworth actor being all like, "Oh, I'm afraid that would cause like massive internal damage." So we punch it, right?
Exactly. That would cause severe paralysis.
That's a paralysis.
I still find it hilarious too that when Celie saw what happened, she's like, "Oh my god, that is actually his spinal column." Well, that and Clay.
That's amazing, actually.
Yeah, I want to do more games where I can just like dub over it.
Yeah. I mean, that's the motivation for me with a lot of games that I would like to do. I like voicing things. I want to voice all of the characters whether I'm destined to or not.
Yeah.
I was trying to zoom in on that picture, but apparently in these 2D segments I can't like actually move the camera. I can only zoom in, out, and rotate.
Ooh, that's a nice photo.
Yee?
Yeah, friendship.
But where's everyone else?
I'm not sure we'll see
Chunky
them
actually
eventually.
dead, guys.
Chunky wasn't there that day, but there's a photo album under the bed, I'm sure. It's fine.
Yeah, I know, but that's why for a while I always liked trying to sit through and do like a proper playthrough and stream of Undertale.
Yeah.
I did try doing it with Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4, and it would start off strong. And then when it was because it first came out, like I was playing it the day it came out.
Yeah.
It was my first time playing, so it's like at a point I just went silent. I wouldn't end up reading all the dialogue, and I'm just focused on the story.
Yeah, I think that's one of those games that it helps to have some friends along for the ride if you are into that. Like, I was over watching a couple different streams of stuff for chapters 3 and 4 with Deltarune, and one of the streams I happened to tune into was Ryan's, one of our good friends from Adrenaline Dubs. Ryan was doing it with our friend 321 Pie Time, and they were switching who was voicing what character. It was really fun. Ryan has a great voice for Susie. Like, oh my god, it's so good.
I'm gonna have to hear that. Like, honestly, I am not surprised by the notion that like they would have like good voices for a lot of the Toby Fox Cinematic Universe characters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like at the same time, it's really cool. Like,
I love hearing voice actors do things like that. It's cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why I gotta hit it eventually, but I am happy at least that if we schedule this right, I can just play all the Undertale. I can play Undertale and all the current Deltarune chapters again.
listen, I'm into it. It could be fun. Part of my problem with like doing a gaming stream is that typically, if I'm doing a gaming stream, I tend to need somebody to co-host with me. Otherwise, it gets very
Right.
But also like, oh man, if I'm playing a game I don't know super well, I am very focused on trying to do the game, and I get impatient where it's like I can't wait for another stream to play this. So I'm sorry to the people that came to watch my Star Allies stream. I've continued without you, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm planning to eventually do a Miitopia stream because I really want to go through that game again. It was so much fun. But oh boy, I need to get some more Miis before I do that because I don't know what Miis we're gonna put in there.
I mean, if
but
you
we're
Get
sure
your
gonna
friends.
I mean, if
Get
you
some
ever
of
do
your
need,
friends.
yeah, there's
Oh my
that.
God.
And if you ever need some like annuale me's, I'd be more than happy to construct some for you. Like I've been meaning.
Oh,
to
you say that like I don't have them already, Steve.
Well, I was about to say that I also thought about like eventually remaking some of them because I know like the Venus one that I have, I know was made before I did like the current design that she has now, so that one's a little out of date.
Yeah.
I totally get you there.
Still give the best regards to the new Duff.
Yes.
Mm.
Let's see. Actually, I'm trying to remember if I even had like Duff in there. Like I think the only TOA me's that I remember making for my run of it were like Snowbell, Venus, and Hector. I think I made Mora. I don't remember, to be honest.
I don't remember either. I know that I have Snowbell and her siblings. I think I have Venus, but I don't know if I have anyone else. I don't remember if I still have them, but at one point I had your witch characters.
Oh, right, them. That's,
Totally different project, but still,
Oh, I
Steve
know,
originals
exactly,
count.
different project. I've honestly been like very back and forth on whether or not I want to continue that because like I like the characters, but I feel like that's a series where I probably would be better if I had certain people helping me out with that one.
Oh yeah, totally felt.
Yeah.
Like, while most of my Utopia characters are like my Nutcracker stuff, I played on my original save file. It was mostly my original characters that were fairy tale related, and then a couple of characters from my Bendy fanfic. Which is a very weird way to play it, but hey, we're rolling with it. I don't know what I would do for a stream related file. Like, I know I want Meta Knight in there because I think it's very important. I need to go on a journey to save my husband, but like that's for the bit. Like, who else am I doing? What characters would be fun to have as friends together? There's a lot that we could do.
I mean, you say that the journey to Risky Midnight, something that I think you could probably do, and it's something you can see very early on, considering it's like one of the first sets of like NPCs that you can be in the game. Have you Midnight be the lovey-dovey couple?
No, he would not talk like that. That's the other thing. I'm picky. I'm specific, and I know myself. Like, it's got to be right. It's got to match the vibe.
Gotta pass
I
the
got
vibe
so
checks.
zoned out. Sorry.
No, you're so fine, honey.
You're
I got
fine.
so zoned out that I forgot I was in call.
Aww.
That's all I
honey.
wanted to say.
That's
Hi.
wild.
Like,
Bananas,
fuck.
even.
I'm here. Hi.
You're here.
I'm sorry.
again.
Fudge.
What?
Blinks innocently. Fudge.
Ah, yes. Delicious. We have some of that downstairs. I should eat it.
I'm waiting for my DoorDash ice cream to get here.
Oh, what flavor?
I got vanilla Haagen-Dazs with caramel and cookie crumbles.
Okay, you, sir, are a gent of taste. That's good.
Also, I just realized something that might wake Sophia up a bit. Hey, Donkey Kong. Sophia has games on
No.
her phone.
No. I'm on the Civic phone. Please. Please, you keep destroying them with your thumbs. You're not allowed to have thumbs. Please.
Your thumb privilege is revoked.
Your privilege has been revoked is crazy.
My phone.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, that is exactly my thought about Chi. The fact that he sounded so spot on to like the previous actor that I didn't even know there was a change really is a testament to how good of an actor this new DK is.
Isn't it his movie one? I heard
Yeah,
that somewhere.
specifically the Japanese dub of the movie one, but yeah, DK
Yeah.
is the newest of a couple of Mario characters that have been assigned a new actor.
Yeah.
Well, I say
Still
newest,
feel
but
bad what
technically
happened.
also like Peach and the Toads, but regardless.
I still feel so bad for Samantha Kelly.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
I feel
Like, I would
bad that
understand.
I feel bad
Go
that
ahead,
that's
go
how
ahead.
she found out, but at the same token, though, I don't want it to be used as an excuse to go after the person voicing Peach now, because they don't deserve that just for doing their job.
Oh, I 100% agree. I'm more mad
Yeah.
at Nintendo because if you wanted to Just get a new fresh blood. At least have the decency to tell your actor who's been voicing for you
for years.
How many years?
A long time. Like
that we're getting someone new. At least give the decency of that instead of waiting till a new game comes out.
Yeah, like that's the problem. It's not that the voice is different, it's not that the person is new. It's that Nintendo was not a good communicator, and that's not kind.
I mean, honestly,
that's like this.
Well, I mean, like that's obviously the case. At the same token, though, I know there are still a lot of people that are still like very harsh on the new actors purely because that they're replacing the old ones, and it's come to a point where it's like I'm gonna feel really bad for whoever's eventually gonna succeed Kenny James's Bowser because he's gonna have to go through this exact same thing.
Yeah, no, I will feel so bad. But
you know, it's frustrating because it's like, look, we're all actors in this together. We have to have some decency and conduct here. But you see it every time that they change a voice cast for something as beloved as anything. Like, I think in Sonic we know it very well. You guys remember when Roger and the co, you know, originally joined the cast? Like, people were awful. Now, a lot of people love this cast. But it was not that way to start.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, honestly, with Jason and the 4Kids cast, too. That's the start.
Like, it's hard when you are playing... I don't know if Sonic characters count as legacy characters, but I feel like they do, you know?
I'd say, at the very least, like, the 4 or 5 original Sonic characters count as legacy characters, considering how long they've been around.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know.
Non-union LA voice talent acts in anime, that's why I think Kenny will be alright. Well, my thing is just, like, I don't think it's even a matter of, like, unions or non-unions, because I don't think it was union concerns that were, like, driving them to replace the Mario characters. I think a lot of it is just wanting some young blood representing this newer generation.
Yeah.
And I think Kevin Afghani does a good job on Mario.
Oh, I really like his... Honestly, like, his takes on Mario and Luigi, I think, are really good. The only take that I'm a little less partial towards is his Wario, but I know he'll eventually get it down.
Yeah, no, that's not an easy voice to start.
And if he doesn't get it down, then they'll find somebody else.
Yeah. Like, I think, like, in my opinion, I think the only actors that I think are safe, at least for the time being, are probably actors like, say, for Yoshi, because the person that voices Yoshi is an actual Nintendo employee that's actually done music for them for years. Yeah, like for games like Luigi's Mansion, a lot of the Yoshi games actually, he's been voicing Yoshi for like the past couple of decades, and like as far as I know, he's probably still gonna stick around. Yeah, Kazumi Tataka, that's his name.
Yeah, it's honestly really interesting to see how voice acting differs in a lot of respects. Like, you know, I think of Kingdom Hearts 3 in particular. I don't know if anybody here has played Kingdom Hearts 3. But Hercules, the Hercules world, Olympus, it shows up because that's, you know, that's a thing that shows up in a lot of Hercules games. Or not Hercules games, Kingdom Hearts games, excuse me. I can't speak all of a sudden. Yeah. One of the things that happened with 3 was Phil did not have any speaking lines. And I'm told that the reason that happened is because the Japanese voice for Phil passed away.
Right.
So it's like, out of respect for that, he didn't have a voice for that game. Because, like, they're very... very particular about, hey, once you voice a character, you're voicing them till the very end. Like, we see it with Goku, we see it with a lot of characters, it's a thing. So it's always very interesting to me when you have something here in the States, like, we handle our voice acting very differently, you know?
Yeah. It does make me curious, though, like, if, like, considering the whole notion about, like, that's why he's no longer voicing him in, like, because the Japanese actor passed away, considering how very little Phil had to do in Kingdom Hearts 3, it kind of makes me wonder why even bother having him in the game, period.
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. But it's like, he sure was there for a moment. And maybe that's by design. Like, maybe he didn't have a lot to do because the actor is gone. But I just don't know. I can't say that I'm an expert on this topic. But it's interesting to me that there are so many different ways across, you know, a variety of countries and cultures that handle this differently. I mean, I can't really speak for what Nintendo's doing right now, because Nintendo's, like, a little more complicated than that, I think. But it's interesting to see it all go down.
Yeah.
What I missed, I got my ice cream.
Nice.
Yay!
Oh, that's
Kat,
good.
Is
you
it
got
good?
very sophisticated, and I'm very jealous. Steals.
What?
Steals.
You're stealing a
Steals.
man's
No.
ice cream? How dare you?
No.
Yes.
That didn't answer my question, but okay.
Yes.
You'll have to pry it from my cold, dead hands.
Alright. Let's do it.
No!
Come on.
By then the
I
ice
ain't
cream will
afraid
be
of you.
melted and it won't be good for anybody. Come on.
You will be. You will be afraid of me.
I'm
Alright,
not
give me a
afraid.
reason why I should be afraid of you.
I have chickens.
Okay?
Oh, we're screwed.
I have chickens. I have rabbits. I have a whole army of cats. I have 3 of them.
Cats are not to be toyed with.
No, they're not.
And I have a weapon.
A weapon.
Your weapon? What's your weapon?
Looks around desperately. Looks around desperately.
I have the power of my voice.
I
I
have.
weirded you out and made you confused with my Bowser posts. So something tells me I can weaponize that.
Something to
Try it.
Oh, you really want to go there, Joe? You're playing with fire. You forget how many of us in this call can do things.
do things.
I can hit you right back.
Oh, I thought he was
This ain't
going...
at you, Cat. This is at Sophia.
Yeah,
Oh,
was
I
about to say,
know, but we'll fight on her behalf if she needs me to.
Aw. Oh, actually, if that's going to be the case, there's a good possibility you might be smoked, Joe.
No, Joe could kick my ass. Oh my god.
So please hand me the ice cream.
No.
Why?
Yeah, come on, let him have his ice cream. You have chickens. You're fine.
What am I gonna do with my chickens?
You're going to cherish them.
Well, yeah, but
I
I
could
want
get
some
really
ice
morbid
cream.
here. But I won't
No.
refrain.
No.
Joe!
I won't refrain.
I will
stealing your
tell you
spleen.
all of their names so you're like guilt tripped.
Oh my god. I hope their names are amazing, honestly.
Well, one's named Carlos, even though she's a girl.
Good.
She has spurs, even though she's a hen.
Breaking the gender boundaries.
We love it.
Slay.
I support her.
Slay.
We have one that's the B word, because she was really mean, but then she turned out to like be a bad bee because she survived a coyote attack and defended all the chickens.
Queen
Fine.
energy.
Slay.
Well, we have one named Hawking Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
Because they have makeup around their eyes. It looks like it. It's just feathers.
Oh.
I have
You're doing
a
amazing,
rabbit
sweetie.
named,
Thank you.
Carrot. He was orange when he was a baby, but then he turned to chocolate.
Oh.
And then we
Chocolate
have a
covered carrot.
cottontail named Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
She's a little pumpkin pie loaf. We also have a black and white bunny named Papa. I got her from somebody else. I didn't name her, so I don't know what Appa means.
Oh, it's from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no clue what it means. Okay.
That's okay. Appa is basically Appa is like the giant like bison that they ride around the world.
It's probably got markings like that.
Yeah.
I see. She has dots all over her face. Body. Oh my goodness. I have 2 ducks. I named one Edward and the other one Starline because he's Starline.
That's very important. Listen.
I'm a little upset. You should name the other one Alphonse.
No.
Starline. God, I miss Starline.
That's just my FMA brain rot. So.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry. I hope that you get over your brain rot soon.
Oh my god.
No, I love Full Metal Alchemist. No one can tell me otherwise.
I mean, I'm not
Listen.
gonna stop you from it.
A couple years ago, at my con, because I have a convention I enjoy going to, there was somebody who did an FMA cosplay that had a really impressive prop of the dog.
Oh, fuck that. I mean,
And
oh my
they
God,
proceeded
fudge
to go up there and sing a parody, or, well, not sing a parody. They performed with a lip sync of a parody of the song Giant Woman from Steven Universe that was about this dog. I think you can imagine how that went.
Oh,
The
that's
audience
so good.
screamed.
That's so good. Oh, that's so good.
God.
I'm glad that you know what I'm talking about, and I don't
Oh.
need to say more than that, because I couldn't explain it better than that.
Yeah, no.
So, in the show, for people who don't know, a little girl becomes.
No, we don't need to tell them.
There's still
my
the
God.
most messed up thing in that show, and I hate Shao Tucker.
I think everyone does. Like, I think my friend Matt loves bringing this up. Apparently, when it comes to like the manga of Fullmetal Alchemist, apparently Shao is the only person, because like a lot of characters die and go to the afterlife. Apparently, Shao is canonically the only character in the entire franchise that goes to hell. Even a lot of the more hardcore villains go to heaven, but Shao, no, he goes to hell.
Good.
They had their priorities straight.
Yeah, the breath
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah.
Like, even the whole homunculi, or do they just technically not have a soul? And not alive?
I don't know, I've never asked them.
Damn. I never
Speaking
finished
of cons,
it,
though, I remember going to Comic-Con briefly, because I didn't stay long. 'Cause this is when I was broke. I still kind of am, but at least I had money before. And like the biggest thing with Comic-Con is going, when you go, there's the show floor. You want to buy things.
Yes, you do.
Yeesh.
I didn't have the money to do so.
Aww.
Well, I'm trying to find it though. This Bowser cosplay was a fun one. I did this really stupid Bowser cosplay. It was really fun. Hold on.
You did a Bowser cosplay?
Yeah, I have the
I'm
mask.
worried. I'm really worried. I'm so
That's
worried.
No,
being
I wasn't
powerful.
shirtless. Why would I go to Comic-Con shirtless?
Oh, thank
There are
God.
some people who have no concern.
I mean, listen, like, if it's part of the character to be shirtless, that's one
Side
thing,
shot.
but, like, with a Bowser outfit, it would just seem weird if you just have the mask, but just have nothing else. Like, not even, like, a shell.
Oh. This is a great cosplay. I love this, Joe.
I planned, if I was there long enough, the whole idea was to like have World Bowser blaring in the background because I look like the jazz music theme from 3D World while I walk
my
around.
God.
Yeah. If you do that, you should probably use the version of it from Mario Kart World, because that version slaps.
If I ever do the cosplay again, yeah. I don't know, I'd have to say.
So felt, honestly. I'm sitting here wondering if I can go construct a Kirby cosplay at this point. Or am I too chicken to do it?
Like
I wanna make
actual
artist Kirby.
or like
Yeah, I want to go as artist Kirby and like design like a Jujinka sort of a thing because it would be
Aw.
cute.
That would be.
I would.
Yeah, it's just, my thing about it is I have very dark hair.
And a lot of it. So wigs for cosplay are hard, and most of the characters I want to cosplay do not have my hair. So it's a problem.
Listen, I feel like one of the fun things about cosplay is that like you don't have to worry about super accuracy when it comes to the character as long as you can pull it off. Like I think an example I always think of whenever it comes to like, people with their cosplay is that like I'm trying to think of like how to word this properly without coming off as mean, but like the race swap cosplays. People can get away with those and still look great as the character, so I don't think cosplays with different hair are gonna get you that much more flack.
Yeah, but competition has rules, and I would want to bring it to competition. Like, I think that's part of my thing with this. Like, there's a certain amount of, if you enter something in a cosplay competition, a certain percentage of it has to be made by you. Like, it cannot be a pre-made garment. Thrifting, not really a thing, which is really unfortunate, because it's like, if there were a category for thrifted cosplays, I would be winning. Holy cow. But, like... And I don't do this to win, mind you. I do it because I enjoy performance. I do it because I love these characters. I just want to go out there and have fun.
Right.
I mean, you guys have heard about my cosplay stuff, so you probably know this. I'm the crazy person who built a life-size Boris the Wolf and carried him around with me for my last convention.
Nice.
And people were really into him. I got involved with so many photos. I had friendship bracelets in his chest and let people reach into his chest to take them out because I'm cool like that.
You are
Hell
cool like
yeah.
that.
That's based. Oh my god, that's awesome.
People were so amused, like, oh my god, it opens up. I'm like, yeah, it does. He's currently sitting sledged over in my room because I haven't had the time to repair him since convention time. But one day, like, I want to bring him back. I don't want to perform as Alice again because I've done that already, but like...
You know what? Be Susie.
I want to bring it. He was so much fun.
Well, not Susie. Trying to think of was it Susie that was like the other Alice? No, Allison. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's Susie Campbell and Allison Pendle. And I could do Allison at some point. Like, she's probably easier because I don't have to have as much on my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what
I just-
you could do? Like, you could be Allison and just take the Boris plush, replace one of its arms, and pass it off as Thomas.
Oh, believe me, the thought has crossed my head. I would really love to do that. But it's like, oh man. It honestly fits my persona a little bit better because, like, I'm not an in-character cosplayer. I'm not addressing people as though I am Alice Angel. I'm like, oh, hi, it's so nice to meet you. Oh, of course, let's do a photo. Oh, you love Bendy? I love Bendy too. Like, I'm sunshiny. I can't change that about myself.
Nor would we want you to.
Some people. But, it's like, as much as I wish I had, the ability to, like, freak people out, I can only do that over calls. I can't do it in person.
No, I felt.
Like, you know.
Hey, a banana.
Banana.
Oh, someone asked.
Banana.
So I'm assuming they're asking this for Kat, but feel free to clarify if I'm misreading that. Someone asked, have you ever considered cosplaying as Pauline?
I have considered cosplaying as Pauline, because Pauline and I, save for a few things, look pretty similar. I actually have a red dress that I use for, a take on like human Susie Campbell, because we don't know what she looks like, so I can do whatever I want. I have that dress, and I love that dress, and I would love to use it for Pauline at some point. I'd also love to use it for, like, a Jujinka of the tomato from Pizza Tower. I have some friends who just wanted to do some stuff, because, like, one of them's the mushroom, one of them wants to be the cheese. I'm gonna be the tomato, baby.
I just love that, just out of all things, out of all the very specific things, the tomato from Pizza Tower.
Listen,
really.
cosplay is about being unhinged and having fun.
Oh,
So
I'm
I,
not denying that.
Yeah, like, I just, like, I want to do, like, I found a hat at the thrift store a year ago now. that's red, and I've cleaned it up. And if with a little bit of work, I could probably make it work for either Pauline or the tomato. We'll see. It's just I mean, after this game, I feel like we are going to see quite a bit of Pauline out there, so it would be really cool to do her, but I do worry, because I don't have it exactly right, would people get it? I don't know. But I'd like to. I love her. Pauline's great.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. The only thing I'm really technically cosplaying, not really actually, right now is I would have done something if I could for Expo, like big time for Expo, not just you know. What I'm doing is instead I bought Sonic shoes a while ago.
Yes.
So and they're really nice Sonic shoes.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I'm gonna wear those at the con. I'm also gonna put on my my YouTube, like my profile picture attire, which is just like easy enough to get, or I should have in my closet.
You're cosplaying as yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Like, I'm gonna be so real with you. I would love to do a proper Sonic cosplay. Because at my last convention, I went bounding as Shadow. And I joined the Sonic cosplay photo meetup because we had one of those. There was exactly one Rouge. She was so cool. I loved her a lot. But again, I went with Shadow because the hair.
Right.
Like, oh god, it's so hard.
I at one point I was trying to make a Neo Metal Sonic cosplay, but oh god, it was just too rough. It was too hard. I think biggest thing was like the head, because the biggest problem with Neo Metal Sonic is his quills.
Right, he has a massive head.
Be specific.
Yeah, it's specific, and also either getting them behind me or over my shoulder, or depending, it's like, how am I supposed to move with this?
No, I feel you. I have a friend who's got this really impressive Ink Demon cosplay. Like, full body, he is the Ink Demon from Dark Revival, and it's really, really cool to look at. But, like, he needs a handler. So he will go to cons with a friend so that he can wear this cosplay because he can't do it on his own. So that is the only time I have ridden an elevator at a con, because I was there with him and his friend who was handling, and we were both handling for that brief instance.
Right.
Like,
hold on.
Gosh. I mean, there is a part of me... Sorry, go ahead.
I should have a photo of my Comic-Con cosplay when I built a Reinhardt cosplay way back in the day from Overwatch.
Yeah.
It wasn't like huge. I mean, I'm short, but also just it wasn't like the best of the best. But I'm still proud of it. Yeah, I'm still proud of it because I did it all out of cardboard.
Yeah.
Just let me find a picture.
Take your time. I mean, I'll be so real with you. I would really like to be able to cosplay as some of the characters that I voice, just because I think that'd be really funny to freak people out.
I don't think... I can only imagine how many of my friends would lose it if you ever were bold enough to cosplay as Venus.
Oh my god, I think I would need to do some slight mods to have a little less showing, because your girl's a little insecure about showing that much skin, and also con temperatures vary.
That's
but
also fair.
That would be cool, like, to just maybe be a human Venus for a little bit. Just to say. But also, like, it'd be really fun to do Rouge in some capacity, but I think the only look of hers that I could reliably replicate is probably her Sonic Riders look.
Oh, there's that. For some reason, I was half expecting you to say her Sonic Prime look, since that's one of her more covered-up appearances.
No, that's actually not the... It's like, I am very much a thrifted cosplayer. I don't sew clothing unless it's for a tiny little doll. So... if you want me to cosplay something, it's got to be something that I've got pieces for already in my closet. And black sweatpants and tank top, I've got that. If I need to, I can mod them.
That's fair.
It said twice because it was being stupid, but there. This was back in like...
Cool.
2018.
Polygons.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a pain to walk around in, though.
Well, yeah, it would be. I mean, I find that for me personally, I have a hard time with characters there where there's something on my back because I walk around conventions with a backpack on because I carry my lunch, my props, anything else I might need for emergencies. It's kind of hard. So, like, I really would love to cosplay Meta Knight at some point, but I kind of can't. Because cape. Unless I, can learn how to fit all that into, like, a little fanny pack or a side bag, but maybe I need to learn to construct my own bag that goes around my waist. I could do that.
Yeah. I am going to hop to the game night now for Rosie, but if you guys are still going after we're done, you'll allow me to pop back in, I'd love to.
Sure thing. You have fun with them until then, man.
Enjoy!
Alrighty,
All right,
see ya.
have a great rest of the stream, if anything. See you guys.
Yeah, see us.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Actually, no, I guess that's something I could ask you, Sophia. Have you ever contemplated indulging in the art of cosplay yourself?
I cosplayed Striker once.
Ooh.
Yeah!
So wigs and contacts are like, no.
Yes,
never
agreed.
again. I tried doing a wig, never again. Contacts, they freak me out, so no. But thinking. I, like, there's not really a lot of characters I can do, because I don't really like dyeing my hair or anything.
I mean, honestly, something you could probably do, like, I don't know if it's, like, an option people can get away with, but just, just a little something for you to consider. You could probably try to do, like a humanized version of Spark.
That would be pretty
True.
cool.
Well, that wouldn't be easy, because it is literally me.
Nah, so felt. Yeah. No, cosplay's for everyone, and cosplay is fun.
Hell yeah. I mean, heckle yeah. I am so sorry.
It's and dress up banana. Indeed, banana, dog. Indeed, banana.
Hi, dog.
Hello, dog.
Yeah. Gosh. I will say, last convention I tried a bunch of different cosplays that were new, or at least, 2 that were new. That's a bunch for me. I did Gangle from the Amazing Digital Circus, and she was fun. My goodness. Yeah, everybody was like, oh, I love how you pulled off this character. One person was like, man, that looks so cozy. It's like pajamas. Because I had a very fuzzy shirt that I had sewn ribbons onto that just wrapped all around my body. It was painful to do, by the way. Would not recommend.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I had my mom's help to, pin it so that I could sew it on for myself. And it was all right, but oh boy, I may not ever wear that again. One day I want to improve, but it was all right. For context, the reason I had a Gangle cosplay was because there were the Digital Circus actors showing up as some of the guests for this con. So I was like, okay, let's be in theme. And I was one of 4 Gangles that I saw walking around the con, which surprised me.
Should we teal up?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I thought there would be more.
So freaking fun. Ah! Don't mind me, I'm slightly struggling with poppies.
Oh no.
Like, again, I know it can be hard considering that, like, there's not a whole lot of, like, references that people have made for these characters yet. Yeah, you're
have to
doing the
start
good
the
work
game.
making one for people.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best.
I loved your one for Grumpy. It was so good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Freaking Poppy's gonna be much easier, but I can tell Void Kong is gonna be so. It's gonna be painful.
I'm sure it'll
Gremlin.
be fine.
It's gonna be painful.
It'll be fine.
You got this.
I think his pack is gonna be covered. And then I wanted it to do a like 360 of the little thingy. what is it? The banana thingy.
Not the banana thing.
Bananza.
The banana cart.
Oh, you mean like his little like stone banana vehicle?
Yeah, I wanted to do a 360 on it. Oh, and his banana controller too. Just because those are the things. The things.
Banana phone.
Banana phone.
I love that he just has a banana phone. It's great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Rude. How could you? He was just a little boy.
A little boy that tried to take my bananas and everyone's bananas.
He's trying to take, well, trying to take over everything, but that's not bad. It's just unhealthy. Ish.
Imagine that banana thing being a vehicle in Mario Kart. That would be really fun, honestly. Just everyone being able to have a chance to ride his little, like, banana thing.
I wish there was more of him in the game.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny
Not,
because it's
like,
like
getting
he's
into
in there for
spoiler
like a
for-
significant chunk of the game.
I know. I wish there was more of him though.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm sure people say that about Starline too. Like, there are some characters where it's like, yes, we get a lot of them, but it will never be enough. I love them all.
Please. Please resurrect him. But I hope to see him in later stuff. Even as just little cameos.
We'll just have to see how Sega feels about it. Because I know they're very picky when it comes to like which characters they want staying alive or dead.
Screech. Screech.
I expected to go there.
Grumpy is giant compared to the rest of them.
Oh, absolutely.
What the hell? Yeah. I'm
You're okay, don't worry. Actually, you know what? I think I'm not supposed to go over there right now anyway.
I wanted to play a run where it was basically like people trying to beat the games without getting any of the bonanzas. I really want to do a run like that.
I don't know if it's impossible to do a non-Bonanza run. It's definitely possible to do like non-banana runs.
Oh no, non-bonanza. There's if you mind me saying there's a thingy. There's a thingy.
Well, I mean, I just say that because like I know like all of the speedruns that I've seen of the game so far, which it's really fun seeing just how people are able to speedrun this game. Like I just recently saw like the newest record is like an hour and 20 minutes.
That's
oh
nuts.
my god.
Yeah, there's like you be, and I know like a big part of people getting that record is by utilizing some of the bonanzas.
Mhm. I don't know.
Oh wait, try gotta take care of that big guy.
Yep, you got it. Yep, I think I'm done talking for today. I just did a face on Sketchifer, that's it.
Oh my god.
Huh, thought that would work.
Actually, I might go so I can get something to eat.
Alrighty.
Alright, it was nice being here with y'all.
Yeah, it was nice being here with you too.
Take care.
I'll see you later.
Bye bye.
Like I think as soon as I'm done with taking care of Mad Mixer here might be when I end the stream. Right now I'm just kind of finagling a little all over the place.
No, that is so fair, hon. Do what you gotta do.
There we go. It'd be pretty funny if they get into a collab with Hatsune Miku or any other Vocaloid. Well, I think... correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I think doesn't Sega technically own like the video game rights to Hatsune Miku? Because like that's how they're able to like get her in like a lot of the Sega stuff that's been happening lately.
Yeah, like they are the ones that make the Project Diva games, but I don't know what that contract looks like specifically. They do? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd believe that. That would make sense.
Maybe if Sega were with Nintendo. I mean that they have collaborated before. I just don't know how interested Nintendo would be in collaborating with them specifically for Miku. Or even what Nintendo would even do with Miku. Like, I think the most I could probably see them get away with is the idea of, like, maybe a, let's see. Like, maybe the idea of having, like, Vocaloid-like characters being in Splatoon, but that's, like, the most I can expect to happen.
See, it would be really interesting if we had, like, a Miku Splatfest. I would be so into that.
I feel like
I don't know what it would be,
happened
but, like...
before.
Well, no, we've had other branded Splatfests in 2, but they did away with that in 3. It was very odd. Like, we had, like, the Transformers one, the Ninja Turtles one, the SpongeBob one, and then the Mario one.
Right, I remember the Mario one, and definitely remember the SpongeBob ones. I didn't know they did a Transformers one, though.
Yeah, it was Autobots versus Decepticons. Decepticons won.
Ah.
And then there was SpongeBob versus Patrick. I forget who won that one.
I want to say that one might have been Patrick.
I wouldn't be surprised, but, like, Splatoon fans are very varied. But, like, I don't know who you would do in a Miku matchup for Splatfest, because it's like, if it's the typical 2 that other games have had, maybe it's, you know, Miku versus Rin, or Mako. Or Kaito? No, you can't do Kaito because they're both blue. But I have no idea what you would do it as the 3 teams. Like, what?
Yeah, figuring that out would require knowledge of the Mikus that I don't own, nor do I care to own.
Yeah, like, there are a lot of Vocaloid characters, and I love them all very, very much. I used to be very into Vocaloid, but I'll be honest with you, I have not kept up with it in years. See, Miku vs. Taito is a really interesting idea, but that's difficult because Taito's a Utiloid, which is different from a Vocaloid because of how they are made, and actually anybody can make a Utiloid, fun fact. I know somebody who once made a Utiloid using their grandma's voice. That was kind of cool.
Well, I hope the grandmother
Consensually,
consented at least.
Oh yeah, no, grandma consented.
That's good.
Like, oh my god. Like, you gotta record very specific things in order to be able to make a Utiloid, and it's like, that is very much, you have to do that with consent. Oh my god.
Right. Like, I would hope you have consent when you record stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, again, very specific stuff.
Because it's like, it's always one of those things where it's like, again, I say this as someone with, like, bare minimum knowledge of, like, these kind of things. I just look at it and I wonder how people would feel about the idea of comparing Vocaloids to, like, AI voices.
People have made that comparison, but the difference is really, it's a matter of consent. Like, those actors went and recorded what they did for those voice banks consensually. They're not lying about where they got their sources. They're credited appropriately. Like, that's okay. It's not, like... And also, it's very clear that it does not sound like a real human. That's part of the appeal of the Vocaloid, I think.
Right.
Like, when you're looking at things that AI voices try to replace, they're things that should sound human. They're things that need to have emotion. And I feel like there's problems there's just so many problems there.
What an adventure!
Like, I won't lie to you, when I was a kid, I thought it would be the coolest thing to go and make a Utiloid because that'd be awesome. But I recognize that I would not be comfortable with that in this day and age because if you put that out there, anybody can use that. And that's not cool by me. I don't want people using my voice, even if it doesn't sound like something very human, just to do whatever the heck they want. Like, it's one thing if I'm acting for you and I'm reading lines and we're, you know, having a good time. But at the end of the day, that's a part of my body, and I feel kind of violated
Right.
if somebody used that to do things without my consent. Because, like, even, you know, I mean, if I put it out there, it's out there and anyone can use it, and that's why I haven't put it out there. Like, you accept a certain amount of risk with that. The AI voices, there's no consent, there's no credit. It's just kind of gross.
Yeah.
Vanadium Refinery Mix. Oh boy.
By the way, I adore Teddo's new outfit. She looks a lot more cool.
I didn't know she got a new outfit. Good for her. Yeah, Kasane Teto is fun. She's also the, not only I don't know if she's the original Utiloid, I think she is. But the cool thing about her is she's the April Fool's Vocaloid in that way. Because that's when her voice bank was released, on April Fool's Day.
Ah.
So, I don't know, I feel a kinship with Teto. Teto's fun.
Yeah.
So recently I was chatting with somebody about Vocaloid, where it was like, you know, it's a shame that there are so many people who credit these songs to these voice banks, but like not the people who composed the songs. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of agree with that, because I don't know the names of a lot of the people that composed my favorite Vocaloid songs, and I kind of wish I did.
Yeah.
Like Paradise of Light and Shadow slaps. I need to find out who made that.
Okay, so that's how you're supposed to go for that other area. The giraffe makes it for you.
Ah! The Mad Mixer. Get mixed up!
So I guess I thought the world ended once I get to that, but no, I guess I have to. There's the other refinery I almost forgot about. No worries, I'm not in a massive hurry to end it anytime soon.
I mean, hey, it's whatever the vibe is.
Mm-hmm. And I'm enjoying it so far. A lot of it because of you just being a nice vibe person.
Well, I've enjoyed spending time with all of you too.
Yeah.
Tunnel. My goodness.
Rainbows.
Mm-hmm. All the rainbows.
Many rainbows.
No. Okay, yes, there is.
Doodah, doodah.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, it's another village.
It's great. Yeah, sorry if it doesn't seem like I'm like actively engaging in the chat at the moment. It's because like because of my like non-existent knowledge when it comes to Vocaloids, I don't like a whole lot I can really say about them.
Yeah, and I'm just outdated in terms of my knowledge, so apologies.
just... Okay, that was just a ping from Ryan.
Oh, wait.
What's up?
Is Ryan streaming?
I mean, usually whenever
No.
there's like a ping in their server, it's usually them announcing a stream of sorts.
It usually is. But not today.
Ah.
There you are.
One? There you are. Where's the... Oh. I'll get to you in a second. No.
Banana.
I don't know why I've just stuck to calling them bananas.
It's the Donkey Kong branded cereal.
Bananas. Bold new taste.
Now with even more potassium.
I'm sure some people would probably be into it.
Again, this game gave us Banana Burger.
Yes.
Like, I'm surprised there's not like more video game cereal collabs,
Yeah.
but also not a bad thing. Oh,
Yeah, I see it there. Just making some room so I can be able to...
you've got the power.
He certainly does. I mean, look how he's just tearing through everything.
Yeet! Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I was not expecting just... Such a silly monkey.
Yes. A curious monkey too. God, you know that would be the crossover of the century. Donkey Kong meets Curious George.
That would be amusing.
A banana.
It would be.
Oh, right, over here. Oh, that's right, the Nintendo Super Cereal system. Sorry, when someone was mentioning the Mario and Zelda cereal, basically, it's like, yeah, that's right, back when they tried to make, like, their own Nintendo-branded cereal with Mario and Zelda.
Me.
But that was, like, really early into, like, the Nintendo lifespan, like, back in the 80s.
That just makes me think of like when there was that one commercial for Sonic with SpaghettiOs being put into the console.
Oh, that one. I have not seen that for myself, but I would totally buy that.
Oh my god, Sonic SpaghettiOs does not sound delicious. But I don't like regular SpaghettiOs, so maybe I'm not the target audience for this.
Well, I mean, like, SpaghettiOs is usually branded as, like, kids' meal anyway, so I guess I'm not gonna hold it against you.
But I didn't even like them as a kid.
Funny enough, I don't think I've even had a lot of them as a kid. Like, I think... Like, I'm trying to remember... Hey, Cranky. Like, I think... Like, I remember Chef Boyardee, but I don't remember... I guess Chef Boyardee and SpaghettiOs are one and the same. But yeah, I've never really had a lot of them growing up.
Yeah.
Still waiting for an official Mario and Ultraman crossover. I am reminded of these two figures that Nintendo collabed with, where it's like Mario versus Bowser, but they're like based on like Godzilla and Ultraman, I think. At least I think it was Ultraman that Mario was dressed as.
Yeah, well, I'll be. You managed to listen without drifting off to La La Land. Here, I got something for you.
I love your voice for him.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I honestly, like, during the wait for Bananza, I have contemplated on, like, taking, like, the whatever screens that were shown of Cranky and thought about, like, dubbing them as, like a little mini-dub. I just never really found that. I think a lot of it was like I was waiting till I had enough cohesive screenshots to like do a lot of dialogue with, but I think by the time but with how long I waited, by the time the game came out, I just kind of forgot.
I totally get that. I mean, meanwhile, I'm over here, been dreaming for years of eventually, like, you know, Rosalina's storybook in Galaxy?
Oh, absolutely.
I want to voice that.
Oh, I want to hear that. I will help you edit the video if it comes down to it, because I just want to hear you voice Rosalina so badly in something.
Oh my god, you're very sweet. I want to read the book as her, but the problem has been I don't have ways to record the Wii, and I have the Super Mario 3D All-Stars, but I've never played that far into it, and I'm not really good at Mario games. I don't know if I'd be able to complete the game just to get the footage I need. So I've asked somebody if they can help me out with that, but I don't know if it'll go anywhere. But
again,
if I
here's
can ever
what
just
you
get
do.
footage of her book, I will gladly do it. I would love to do that.
I mean, I could probably see if any of my friends would be willing to like record it as well, because like I have at least 2 friends that I know would probably have that like on standby. One of them's my friend James, who loves playing the Mario games, and Seely, who's like a massive like Galaxy nut herself.
I mean, if they're cool with me using their footage and, you know, give me the proper info so I can credit them, I will gladly do that.
Sure,
But like,
I'll
oh my
try to
god.
ask him next time I talk to him.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna ask my person again, just because she has been so busy. Oh my god. I don't want to, like, take her up too much of her time. But also, like, I will do this. This is very important.
It is very
Because
important.
I love that book. It's so cool. I just, you know, and I think that's a good use of my skills, so to speak.
Exactly, like it's a charming little story. Your voice is just so great to listen to. Like it is something that I just want to see happen eventually. And like I mentioned before, if necessary, I'll do what I can to help out with that.
Thank you. I'd appreciate it. Oh my goodness.
Seely, is that you talking? Oh no, Seely's not in the chat. It's just me and Kat.
Yeah, I think that may have been a joke.
Oh.
Because Celia and I sound very different. It's hard for us to be mistaken for each other.
Hey, there we go. Meanwhile, Marvel is currently making Ultraman comic books. There's Ultraman vs. X Avengers, and a manga series called Ultraman came along with a Spider-Man. Oh, that's interesting. I'll keep writing that off for a little longer.
I love these little giraffe fractones.
Yeah. All the fractones are really neat. Like they give such like rare vibes just from their designs and just the big old googly eyes.
Great googly moogly.
Yeah. Honestly, like I'm sure a lot of people have said this before. You've probably heard a lot of people say this before, but just hands down one of the biggest aspects, the biggest strengths that this game has, really is just this. You can tell that the people that made this game love like the original Country trilogy with how much love and lip service they give to it.
Oh yeah.
Void might be in this tower.
Just want to say also your King Boo bloopers from Ask Mario 1 or have me laughing. Also, your take on King Boo reminds me of Discord from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Now, that is something that I'll just have to take your word on because I do not really watch a lot of My Little Pony, so I have no idea what Discord sounds like.
Honestly, I think I need to get more of a taste for your Boo to really see that.
Well, I mean,
Because like I haven't heard a ton of that voice from you, but I know Discord very well.
I was about to say, like, I think you have heard like my King Boo like occasionally, like for example,
Oh, I have.
back when we did like the Sonic Unleashed stream together, I pulled out a bit of my King Boo voice where it's like, "Oh, hello there, you unsuspecting little
Welp.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely... There's a little bit of Discord energy in, like, you know, the chaos of it all, because that is Discord's whole thing. He's chaotic. But it's like, But I'm getting more like, you know, we're also saying Hades from Hercules here, and I agree with that too, but a little bit of that, but mixed with, like, a little Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I guess I could see the DeVito-isms in that. Like, although...
It's a good thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying it isn't. I agree. But actually, just going to the bloopers real quick, I'm still thinking back to probably one of my favorite things with the bloopers. And I remember it was something that made Slick laugh when I was, like, recording for the episode. I don't remember the context of why I said it, but at one point I was all like,
Oh, thank badness there's not a Luigi's Mansion 4 anytime soon. I can't wait for this to be dated at some point.
Oh my god. You're over there having a good time.
well, absolutely. Like, it is definitely, like, it is a fun project to be a part of, and I'm glad people have been, like, as enamored with my King Boo as they have been. Like, honestly, like, it and helping out with Meets the Marios has been some of my favorite collaborations that I've done with Slick. Like, particularly Meets the Marios. Like, I feel like it is, like, my favorite instance of whenever I played Mario and Luigi, because it's like, those are two characters that I don't get to... let's just say... So, a bit of a personal Steve story. I think I told this in the chat. I think you might be aware of it, Cap, but I can tell it anyway. So...
Please do.
So with Luigi, I don't have as much of a problem with. People seem generally okay with my Luigi voice. Growing up, I've grown up with a lot of people really not liking my take on Mario in the slightest. So I've mainly just stuck...
What?
So I've mainly just stuck with just Luigi and had, like, other people voice Mario instead. Like, it wasn't until I started doing Mario stuff for, a certain project that would not be named, that I started to get, like, a lot of people saying, like, oh, I actually really like your Mario voice, and, like, doing that, and also, like, doing a little bit of, like, work with, like, Slick and Monica really gave me, like, a newfound, like, confidence in my Mario voice, to the point where I just... Like, you know, regardless of, like, the general opinions people have with it, both Mario and Luigi have just been, like, two of my favorite voices to do. They've, honestly, in a way, they've basically become, like, you know how, like, you have, like, comfort characters? Like, they've basically become kind of, like, my comfort voices. Like, just two voices I just love doing whenever I get the chance.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Like, honest to goodness, I think that's one of the things about being a voice actor in this fan sphere that's really fun. There's room for a lot of different takes and a lot of different, you know, things that you can do with it. I mean, one of the things that has become very near and dear to my heart, you know, is like, I get to hear people that have so many fun takes on these characters across all these different projects, and there's not a single one that is that character for me. There's so many great takes. Like, I can't imagine a world where you're not voicing Mario. Your Mario's great.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I'm honest, like,
I know
honest to
you're
goodness.
But you're still sweet.
Yeah.
And again, like, I feel just as passionately about, like, a lot of the voices that you do. Like, I mean, you know, obviously Rouge goes without saying, and I'm forever grateful that you've given Venus a voice, but even, oh boy, but even characters that, like, you don't, like, do super often, I'm still, like, really enamored with. Like, I still love any chance you get to voice characters like Blaze. And I'm also interested and it's part of the reason why I'm so passionate to help you out with doing it whenever you get the chance to. Like, I want people to know the loveliness that is your Rosalina voice. Like, I think that is a voice I know you could do flawlessly, and I want people to, like, see why I'm so enamored by the concept of it.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I love Rosalina. She's the entire moment. She's great. Like, don't get me wrong, Daisy remains my favorite princess, but Rosalina, oh god.
Let's see. Ever compared Mario voices to, like, Jesse James Man? Funny you mentioned James Man, because first off, he was one of the Like, and I'm not saying this to, like, besmirch his work as Mario, but, like, working along with him was kind of, like, a big genesis for, like, my insecurity when it comes to voicing Mario, because whenever we would, like, do projects together, he was always the one that people would prefer voicing Mario over me.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that's difficult about being a fan actor. There are so many people you get compared to, and it's like, we're all just here to voice act. Can we just be friends? Can we just be chill about it? No? Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye.
Yeah.
Like, I get really bothered when people are like, oh my gosh, your Rouge is the best. You are so much better than insert actor here. I thankfully don't have it happen a lot when it comes to fan stuff, but I do have it said about the official actors, and I'm like, okay, that's not in the spirit of the craft, guys. Come on, let's not do that.
I mean, like, I won't get into, like, a lot of the details about that, because there's certain elements of that
I know.
But, like...
We're on the same page.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I definitely get what you're saying inspire that, though, and it is just one of the reasons why I just really just appreciate you as an actor, just because you are just, you know, that level and considerate to, like, a lot of actors, even some that arguably probably don't deserve it.
Well, the fact is, like, one, okay, so you know, like, the goddess Aphrodite? Well, there's that whole thing about Aphrodite where it's like, you know, hey, you don't tell someone that she's as pretty as Aphrodite, because Aphrodite's gonna strike them down, and we don't want that, babe. Oh boy. I don't feel like that in a fearful way when it comes to voice actors, but it's like, you know, like, when you say stuff like that, maybe you don't think they're going to see it, but there's always a possibility that they will. And I don't want another actor to see that kind of talk, official or fan or otherwise. Like, because at the end of the day, they are people, and they have feelings and fears and insecurities and dreams, just like you and I. So I don't want that to hurt somebody else, you know?
Right.
Like, it's part of why I make an effort when I can to compliment my fellow actors, because I think it's really important. But it's also like, you know, I'm not really into being compared. Like, you know, it's very flattering that you think I'm good enough to sound professional, but at the end of the day, I'm not doing this because I'm a professional. I'm doing this because I enjoy voice acting, and I'm glad that people like my voice enough to bring me on to projects. That's great, but that's not... The goal is not to be better than others. The goal is to be good at my craft and have fun in my craft.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that that's the you out there.
Yeah.
So just, you know, it's just a very think before you speak sort of thing. Go out there, have fun, be kind.
Right.
Like, there's room for many Marios. We should have many Marios. If it were just one person doing Mario, all the toss did.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's funny just going back to, like, that is kind of, like, how I feel when it comes to, like, a lot of, like, fan actors, where it's, like, again, not for nothing, I get why they're often sought after, but, like, I also get to a point where it's like, yeah, you know, it wouldn't hurt to give other people a chance. Like, there are some actors that I think are especially guilty of that compared to others. I won't name examples because I know that's gonna get a lot of, like, negative discourse from people, but it is something that I would like to see people be a little bit better about.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I get that. I have been told by many people, oh my gosh, you're the Rouge, but it's like, no, I'm not. And there are lots of other really great Rouges out there that I want to get a chance at projects. Like, yes, do I want to be in a lot of projects and have fun with this character? Absolutely. Oh my god, like, I'm very approachable. Ask me, and the odds are I will probably say yes, so long as schedules align. But, you know, I also want other people to take up the craft. I want to encourage other actors to broaden their horizons and try new things. And also, like, you know, not put themselves down because, oh god, that's tough. But yeah, there's room for all of us at the table. Mm-hmm. It's just, people have to be willing to set the table for everybody, right. You know?
Dance time. They're so cute.
I know. Let's see, I know I began like. Do I have anything that I could spend some of these fossils on? Let's see.
Fossils.
Let's
Dun,
see.
dun, dun.
Let's see. I can upgrade the banana tie.
Banana tie.
And I can. There you go. I can get that. DK actually beats his chest with open palms, the way real apes do. It actually is something that I find interesting, because, like, I know, like, in a lot of other games, DK does it, like, with closed fists. Like, I think this is the first game I can think of that actually depicts DK doing it with open palms. You know, the hand-boning style, if you will.
Whatever it works. Or whatever works. I can't speak.
Yeah, you're fine, don't worry.
Yeah. They're wrapped in black.
Actually, it was not, like, an actual funny coincidence that they actually do match with their respective outfits.
That's very good. They're coordinated.
Yes. Very important for father-daughter coordination.
Oh my god. That just gives me vibes of, like, the dads who go with their daughter to the movie theater in costume. I think that's sweet.
Man, like, I'm really interested in seeing, I remember talking about this with some friends, but after everything that we've seen with Bananza, like, I really would love to see how exactly Nintendo carries, you know, the relationship between these characters going forward. Like, if it's just, like, a thing with Bananza, or if we might see, like, elements of this also portrayed with, like, adult Pauline. Like, I want to see how exactly adult Pauline is, like, handled in Nintendo post-Bananza.
Yeah. I will be very curious to see what happens with that.
Yeah, like, I want to know, like, if they're able to implement any of, like, her characteristics from here into this. Like, I get the notion of, like, she probably won't be, like, one-to-one, you know, because, you know, as you're older, you're more mature, but I wouldn't be opposed to them taking, like, some of, like, the dorkiness that Kid Pauline has in this and applying it to adult Pauline, you know, just to help give it, like, a little bit of, like, flavor.
Yeah. You know what I would actually love to see that's very silly and probably never going to happen?
What was that?
You know how back in Mario Kart Double Dash we had that whole thing about, hey, let's have two characters on a cart and they can switch places?
Uh-huh.
I want that with DK and Pauline.
Well, I mean, like, I know they are in Mario Kart games together, so maybe eventually
Oh yeah, but we're never getting a Double Dash feature again. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, that's true. An easy shame.
Yeah. But it's like, I think these two would make a fun duo in things other than this. Like, can you imagine what other adventures they would go on? Like, what would they even do?
Yeah, I don't know, because it's like, I don't know, like, if they ever do decide to, like, have more adventures together, if they'll, like, do something that's essentially like a Bananza 2, or if they do want to explore the idea of, like, adventures with a more adult Pauline. Like, it just boggles the curiosity. I want to see what they do with this.
Let them open a restaurant together.
Like,
I don't know why that's the first thing to come to mind.
Yeah. It is also kind of amusing to think about as well, because, like, I've been getting into, so not dissimilar to, like, the Sonic stories that I've been writing for my channel with my OCs, I actually do have, like, a script for, like, a little mini video that I plan on releasing soon based on Bananza that does try to explore this. I'm not going to go into, like, a lot of specifics here because, first off, one of the things that happens, and it does relate to a spoiler in Bananza, and I don't want that to be, like, spoiled for people.
Yeah.
And second off, it's just, it's just going to be really fun to, like, put together, I imagine.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Like, I know I already got, the actor for DK, Midnight Realm, he already recorded his stuff for that. I'm just waiting on the remaining two actors to send me their, lines for it.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Gosh. This makes me eager to eventually get back to what I'm doing with Kirby right now. Like, I have a solid start to my fic, But it's like, I gotta figure out how I want to voice it. Because I want to voice it. I want to read this and have, like, an audiobook form of a fanfic, because that'd be fun. But I just... Oh, God. Am I doing it all myself? Or am I dragging other people into my chaos?
I mean, for the record, I am all for you dragging me into whatever chaos you have. I love your chaos.
You. Like, oh dear God, I would love to have you. But I warn you that it's a lot, Steve. I don't know how many words this thing is in the first chapter, but it's a lot of dialogue. And I would feel bad asking so much of somebody.
I mean, I don't think you have to worry too much about that. I mean, what should I say? Like, I think as long as I like what's written, which, you know, I'm sure I will, considering you're really good at this kind of thing, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, I don't mind.
Dude, I've traumatized a child. I'm not so sure.
Well, I'm not a child, so...
This is a point. I mean, in universe, traumatizing a child.
Okay,
no, I mean, I did send this to my cousin, who she and I swap fics and we read stuff from each other and, you know, give each other feedback. It's great. And she was like, I was so hopeful, and then you dashed all my hopes. I guess I did traumatize a child in that way. Now my cousin's an adult. What am I saying? But, like, you know. This goes places that you haven't seen me go. I've gone there before, but you've never seen it.
Well, now you just make me want to see it.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Believe me, there will be witnessing of it at some point. I mean, I can send you my doc later if you would like.
Sure.
Awesome. Stretchy. Don't forget to check your posture and your back.
Yes. Well, that's where you are. Up here. Ah!
Cranky, no!
Don't worry, I've been through worse.
I'll say.
I mean, I fell off a 100-meter building because of some mustachioed moron. I can handle a little fluff being thrown at me.
Here as he's witnessing DK in his emo face.
I swear you kids and your faces and your hair dyes and whatnot. Ugh. You kids and your open world collectathons. In my day, the 2D axis is all we cared for. In my day, that's all we had, and we
liked it.
And we liked it that way.
Up top.
Ah! Ow, my hands.
Oh no.
Yeah. See, Ramby can take it. Why can't you?
Because I'm old.
I have bones.
Don't wish it by here. Anyway, I think that'd be a good place to end it off. But thank you everyone for stopping by and chatting and whatnot. Thank you, Kat, for stopping by. Also, a thanks to Joe and Lemon when they were here earlier.
Anytime.
Anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and stop here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you all later.
Take care.